gosh. Oh my gosh, boys. We are back. Oh my gosh. Look at all these beautiful ass people hanging out tonight. We're going to have a good ass time. We're going to party. So get the hell on it. Thank you guys so much. I see T-Bo. What's up, man, on Effort Live? How you doing, brother? Thank you, Albs, for 1,000 jewels. I appreciate you, brother. I love you, dude. Chai T, I love you as well. Oh, I can pull these up now. Oh, my God, look. It took long enough. Finally. Holy shit. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I can actually pull those up now. Wow. It only took months, I tell you, months. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog on it. Shout out to Chai T as well. Oh, look what they took away, though. They took away the ability to separate the chat from, oh my gosh, StreamYard, why do you do this to me? There's no way this is real. There's no way. All right, okay, well, all right, well, we'll see how it works. There used to be like a super chat window on the right, and now there's nothing. So I guess it's all combined into one. I don't even know how I'm going to keep kind of follow it. But whatever. Anyways, welcome back, boys. Yeah, I was gone a few days. I was in South Carolina for the Southeast Game Exchange. Had a lot of fun. Drank with Critical Drinker. I drank way too much, but I survived. So we're back. We're hanging out. We're sober again. Thank God. Thank God. What's up, Kino Hydra Head? How you doing? So today we're talking about Mr. Jeremy Hambly, TheQuartering. After he implied he was going to sue me for defamation, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep talking about this bitch for the foreseeable future and have a little bit of fun with it. So I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me and joining tonight because we got to talk about all of it. We got to talk about a new video where he gets exposed. It came out while I was gone, and I was watching Luther Morgan watch it. And I was like, God, what a great ass video this is. So we're going to watch that. We're also going to watch a lot of clips from his stream today. And also, Hasan Piker called out Jeremy, which was kind of beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because there's people on the left, right, center, up, down. Doesn't matter which direction, slapping Jeremy in the tits. And I don't know why, but it's just so beautiful. You know, it's just very, very beautiful to see. So we're going to jump into all of it, and we're going to have a good-ass time. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I love you. And get the hell on it, doggone it. I like him low says Cody's going to be late because he's watching Luther. I was watching Luther. But I was also eating egg whites because I am also here to announce that I am starting a diet today as well in honor of Jeremy Hambly. And because he claims he's starting a keto diet, right? And I got to be honest with you, and you guys probably have different experience with this, okay? But when people announce they're going on a diet, and it's always one of these like trend diets. And I say that because they have names. They're almost always going to fail them, right? Because dieting is actually way easier than you think. You just eat less fucking calories than you expend, all right? The best way to do that is to not drink alcohol and to not eat pizza or like fried chicken or anything like that. That's it. It's that easy. Stay under 16 to 1800 calories. That's it. And a lot of people can't fathom that, so they have to jump on the names of diets, right? Because, oh, well, I've tried dieting before, but now I'm going to try this new diet, which is totally going to work. It's called the keto diet. You know, if you can't commit to the normal diets, if you can't commit to a protein diet, you can't commit to a low-carb diet, you're not going to commit to a keto diet either. The name of the diet doesn't change your ability to follow the diet. I've never understood this. So at any rate, I'm going to go on the diet at the same time, and I'm not even a fat guy, so that's perfect. And I guarantee you I will lose more weight than Jeremy does. And I only have like 15 to 20 pounds to lose before I get sickly. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited for it. So make sure you get the hell on it, doggone it, like the show, and let's jump right into this bullshit. Thank you guys for joining and hanging out. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to jump on the train and start immediately with Jer getting his ass clapped. Okay? Because he's giant. He's giant as hell. And I have to say this because I thought about this earlier, right? So Jeremy claims that nothing anybody does gets to him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing anyone does gets to him. It doesn't bother him. He doesn't care about what people say on the internet. But of course, the next day after crashing out on one of his shows, he'll claim he's shaving his head, he's going on a diet, and he's fixing his labels on his coffee bags, like all the other people have been calling him out for a while, right? And the next day, he's like, oh, none of this matters. Anyway, here's all the changes I'm making to adhere to the detractors. Yeah, it seems like it bothers you, brother. If you're making these commitments, it seems like it might be bothering you just a hair. So at any rate, let's get the hell on it. Daily doggone it. He's going on a keto diet. We totally believe he's going to be successful in everything he does. 100%.
And I do enjoy talking to all you guys. Local Wendigo says, having Culver's for lunch at work. Nice. I can't have Culver's anymore.
Yep, you're going to fail your diet. You're going to fail your diet, brother. If you're not like gung-ho committed and excited to go on this journey and fucking beat its ass, you're fucked. I can't have it anymore. Bitch, what do you mean? You're going to have that shit tomorrow. Okay? You're not fooling anybody. All right? You're not fooling anybody. All right? Stuff you should say is, oh, that shit's behind me. Yeah, I don't. I'm fucking on the train now. I'm getting jacked as hell. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I could get a Butterburger with no bun. I guess I could get a Butterburger without a bun. Butterburger without a bun.
Just repeat it over and over.
But I'm going to try to just keep it simple. I'm basically on day one of keto. So I'm just going to stick to eating basically the same meal every single day until it drives me insane. And then I'll try.
That's a great plan.
To, make exceptions and stuff after that.
No, you shouldn't be making any exceptions, actually. Okay? You shouldn't make any exceptions. Here's the thing, dude. If you're already dreaming and gooning over your cheat meal, you're fucked, bro. You are fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go on my cut diets every year and I drop like 30, 35 pounds, every single year, what I do is I'm like, all right, this is all out of the conversation. And I don't even think about food until I'm like a week away from the end of my diet, right? A week or two, I'm like, oh man, I know what I'm going to get. I start planning for it in my mind when I'm like a week or two out from finally getting to fucking smash some food again. You know what I'm saying? If you're on day one and you're like, okay, I'm probably gonna make some exceptions here soon. I'm like, whoa, what? Bro, you are 18 months from even that point right now. Because a lot of people don't understand this. When you are 450 pounds, this is no longer a 75-day diet. This is no longer a 90-day diet, okay? You're doing this for 18 months. 18 months straight. That is the only way you're making progress. 18 months, okay? Because if you have 280 pounds to lose, right, you're gonna have to be on this diet for a long time. He's almost the size of 600-pound life people. And they're doing like 7, 8, 9-month weigh-ins, 1-year weigh-ins. And they're down to like 350 now, right? No, you're fucked. You're fucked. Phantom says he can't seem to keep a committed marriage. Why would we expect him to commit to a diet? He can't commit to anything, right? Like, he's never committed to anything ever. He just, what is it, last month? He claimed he was not going to drink anymore. And then a day later, everybody caught him drinking a Fireball, like on camera. He was drinking a Fireball on camera. And then when people called him out on it, they're like, I thought you said you quit drinking. He's like, go fuck yourself. I'm an adult, bruh. I'm an adult. I'll drink. Okay, drinking's badass. You're gay. And I'm like, what? What? Well, all right then, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got this next story here. I want to give a...
All right, then. The rest of the clip was him just being like, yeah, okay. Well, all right, boys. All right, boys. Oh, my gosh, my man. My man. He's already goofed. All right. Let's pull up this next one here. Beep. All right. He became the Raging Bull. The Raging Bull. I voted on that one. So somebody said, how long is his diet going to last? And I'm like, a day or two maximum, right? Again, because like I said before, The quartering will claim he's going on a diet just to get the initial affirmation from the people around him immediately, right? And then as soon as they're done with that, they're like, all right, cool, I'm good. All right, well, shit, I went to open a tweet from the quartering and it's already been deleted. Come on, brother. Jesus. I can't even watch stuff anymore. I can't even do stuff. All right. Alyssa will save me from my sins. All right, boys. Thank you, Phantom G. I appreciate your super chat, brother. I love you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my man coming in strong for being the GOAT. Thank you. And shout out to Mike Hackett for saving that damn streak the other day when I was just IRL streaming. I appreciate you. My phone died immediately. Right when I saw it pop up, my phone was like, I'm out. I'm out. All right, boys. Shout out to all the boys. Appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. This should encompass everything we're looking for today. Alyssa's been killing it lately, so this is the way to go, boys. She actually has another video we're going to watch.
Happy Thursday to Melanie. How are you?
Yay, I am doing awesome. How are you?
Well, I'm currently in the world's most annoying bonfire. The air quality in Wisconsin is very
from the Canadian stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The first order of business is to talk about the weather. I always forget how the show goes. So quartering shows are like, how was your weekend? How was the weather? He's like an 85-year-old man that sits there and watches Fox News, except he's only like 50.
Yeah, dude, it's bad. Is Quartering going to AmFest this year? No, I don't think so. It was fun.
Why would he go to AmFest? He has zero voice in this community anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's probably the least respected and lowest viewed political, and I put quotations around political really, really hard, viewed channel in this entire sphere by an absolute mile. What's up, Abel Fry? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. It's nice seeing you, dude. It was nice seeing my man.
Fun, but a one-time thing.
It was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. Though. Yeah, if Melanie didn't fly in early, I would have just canceled the whole thing. Like, my fat rear end was trying to bring in. You saw how much it was, a full cart full of stuff, plus all the coffee samples.
Yeah.
And there was like no way to load and unload. So here I am, just like, I had a friend of mine in a pickup truck or a delivery truck.
Yeah, it was the red F-150. I guarantee you, it was the red F-150. AmFest may get that desperate. No, they'll not get that desperate. They'll not get that desperate, Anna. I promise you. 100% ain't happening.
Come and just double park. So we could unload everything. I just had this like wobbly cart and I had to take it like in an elevator and then all the way down. And then, oh my God, it was the absolute, it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. But I probably would, well, I'll put it this way. I would go, but I wouldn't do booth again. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't do like live from AmFest again because that was a lot of equipment and a lot of.
You'd probably do an IRL stream where you followed women around, commenting on their ass. I gotta say, the reason he's probably not going is because, what was it, Lauren Southern that approached him and lit his ass up? I believe that's who it was. I always get her mixed up with Tommy Lauren, and I don't know why. I think it's because Lauren is in there somewhere. What's up, Shani? Right? So no, he got confronted by Lauren Southern, and he basically wilted like a giant fat ass flower and almost started crying at a tiny little blonde girl asking him why he basically betrayed her trust. And he's like, oh, you know, it's the business. Oh, it's the business. So what do you mean it's the business, brother? Isn't the quartering the kind of guy? Actually, he's probably said this on several occasions, right? Where he said, I hope it was worth sacrificing our friendship for a couple super chats, right? Except that's exactly what he does. as he sacrifices everybody around him for super chats, even though he doesn't get super chats. Now I got to say, it's easy for him to say he doesn't get he doesn't get super chats. That makes sense, right? But still, you get what I'm saying. Ben Ryder says Jared's on countdown with his size, pill popping, alcohol dependency. I say 10 years max, honest, and it'll be a bad 10 years. Yeah, it goes back, Ben Ryder, to the phrase: there's a lot of old people, there's a lot of fat people, there's not a lot of old fat people. Meaning that you can't be this size for long. And Jeremy also has something else plaguing him. People that are taller, like on the exceptionally taller scale. So I think he's 6'4" or 6'5". I could be wrong. But when you cross the 6'1", 6'2" point, if you're not in absolute peak health, your likelihood of dropping dead from diet or exercise related things is exponentially higher, because those couple of inches, those 6-7 inches, it's making your heart work even harder. And when you're morbidly obese on top of that, that shit's like 2,000%. You're fucked. And the damage might be done. You know, it's going to take him 12 to 18 months to get down to a reasonable weight if he was absolutely stringent on this diet. If he took this diet extremely serious and did it for 12 months straight with a single mess up, a single fuck up, he would probably get down to about 280 from about 450. He'd get down to about 280, and he would still be a couple months away from getting to the size he needs to be, right? And it's like the alarm bells are going off. If he doesn't do this, yeah, he'll definitely be dead in 10 years. Definitely be dead in 10 years. Like, you're screwed. But Frog says most people won't take it seriously. They don't. No, it's like 99% of people don't. And that's the issue, man. It's a big ass issue. It's terrifying, actually. To be. Let me try something. Star. You bastards, Frisbee. StreamYard makes you actually star. Oh, auto star. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed it, everybody. I fixed super chats. Oh my god. Ah, cool. All right. Here we go.
You know, I would go. I would meet people. I would hang out.
No.
Had this like wobbly cart.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tucker's talking now. I'm like, Tucker Schmucker, we're going to eat some bone marrow and have a drink and go to bed.
The food was so good there.
Yeah, we did
amazing
eat very well.
Food. Yeah.
We ate well. Yeah, we did eat well. We had some good sushi, had some bone marrow. You were there for the bone marrow place, right? Yeah, we went there. And we went somewhere else that
place was the best. Oh, yeah, that was good too.
Yeah.
But I loved that, like, the place had all the taxidermy stuff and the bone marrow. Man, that was delicious.
Yeah, even Hannah Claire's baby ate bone marrow, I think, there.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Bone marrow French fries.
What are we even talking about? What are we talking about right now? I'm real confused.
The meal of champions. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll go, but I don't think I would.
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it, brother. He's probably shitting in his pants over getting confronted again by somebody, right? Because he's probably seen negatively by like 95% of everybody in any kind of creative sphere.
I'm talking myself into it. We'll see. I wouldn't
Guys, we're going.
Yeah. I wouldn't do a live from, because I don't think the production quality was very good.
It was tough. Yeah.
It was tough. And like, I look back, we had like Tom Tiffany on, who's like a politician, and he's probably like, what am I even doing? Like, they got a webcam hanging off the side of the thing.
No, I mean, that's actually legitimate right there. If I was a politician and my happy ass came to sit down at a table at some like political convention, and Jeremy's giant, fat, smelly, bearded ass is looking at me with nervous tics and not able to keep his sentences straight, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing right now? What did I find myself doing right now? Anyways, how's the weather where you're at? And this guy be like, oh, dude, I goofed. I shouldn't have been on this shit. Should have been on this. Oopsie daisy, I done goof. What's up, Raceland Sly? He says bone marrow is so good. It's not poor people food. I've never had it, and I don't know. It sounds kind of gross, but I wouldn't know, so I don't have a reference for comparison, right?
And but you know, I might go do a booth and just give out coffee, because that was kind of cool. People were taking the coffee and trying that out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But
they loved it. They loved those.
Yeah, the coffee samples went like crazy. Now I don't know if any of those people bought anything, but
they loved the samples. They really liked the bark stuff too.
Yeah,
the crisp.
Man, he talks about coffee a lot, brother. Crazy Sharp says, how the F is he always winded? That's what I'm saying. Now, granted, look, dude, it goes hand in hand. And that's actually funny because I have a clip for later where he's making fun of somebody for being winded. And I'm like, brother, you are winded sitting down, brother. You are winded sitting down. That's scary. That's some scary shit, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I probably walked 25,000 steps this weekend, maybe more when I was at the convention. My happy ass ain't getting winded. You know what I'm saying? Very strange.
Stuff, yeah.
That went fast. We got rid of that like in the first day. So yeah, the air quality sucks. I've got a haircut today to check to look. I've got some crazy like I've got
no mullet today.
No, I got to stand up in a wedding, and I can't just put this mess underneath a hat for that. Believe me, I tried. I asked, and
the only reason you wear a hat, and a lot of you probably are guilty of this, and I'm sorry. I don't mean it negatively towards you. But if you're wearing a hat 24/7, there's only two reasons why. A, you don't bathe, and you just put the hat on to cover like the fucking psycho ass hair. Or B, you're bald as fuck and you're really ashamed of it. That's the only two reasons. Okay? And I, dude, if I get out, like, I'll take a shower at night. I'll get out of bed. My hair is all fucking fucked up. It's like, woo, in every direction. I just throw on a hat backwards and I just go to the gym. And then I come home, shower, right? Because I'd rather shower after the gym instead of, before the gym. So my hair's all boop. So I just wear a hat. And then I come home, poop, I have a third. What is it? You just like it. You just like it. Zach says, hey, brother, what's the actual chances you think Jeremy's going to pull a lawsuit? 0. Jeremy has 0 case. Okay. Jeremy's just trying to threaten people by saying the word sue, right? I declare sue. I declare a lawsuit. But what this fat fuck did not understand is that, especially in Alabama, because every state's different, defamation is extremely hard to prove. He would have to prove that without a shadow of a doubt, I am responsible for all these things that he claims happened to him. He's got to prove that I have been going to his partner's warehouses, right? I've been going to his partner's warehouses, harassing them. I've been calling his sponsors, right? I've been going through his trash. And even then, he probably wouldn't win that shit. By the way, I did none of those things. Now, what he was saying when he was spurging out that day is he was mixing all of his detractors into one unit and saying it was me and Yellow Flash, and then eventually referring to Luther Morgan, right? And no one did anything illegal. Misty, Luther, me, Flash. None of these people have done anything illegal. The casino, no one has, right? But he's just spurging saying, oh, I can just sue you for defamation because I can prove damages. But then he claims in the next sentence that he hasn't been damaged in any way, shape, or form. He might be retarded. Let's be honest here. He might be capital R word. You know what I'm saying? Capital retarded, actually. Duckling. Oh my gosh. It's pulling everything up now. It retroactively did everything. Cool. Thank you, Razzle Dazzle, for the 900 gems. I appreciate you, brother. Crazy Sharp says you forgot 3 if you're a hillbilly. Wait, what's the third one? What's the third one? Thank you, Art. I appreciate the reminder of the the bribe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh my God.
I don't think my wife would allow it, and so I'm gonna have to get it cleaned up. So rip mullet. I was, growing it out because I was thinking about doing some hair transplant stuff, but I guess you don't have to grow it out for that. So.
Oh, okay.
Man, people are willing to spend tens of thousands of dollars and all the money in the world instead of just going to the fucking gym. You ever think that's weird? You ever think it's weird how people will fly to Turkey, spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 getting their fucking hair fixed, but won't go to the gym or diet for 37 seconds? Brother. You know what I'm saying? It's like when really, really, really overweight women get plastic surgery. I'm like, what do you do? There's one thing you need to do above all else. And let's just go to the gym, start eating right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, bro, I'm just going to be a morbidly obese man with hair now. Okay. Much better idea, I guess. Like, I've never understood it, man. I've never understood it, dude. Fuck. Just shave it. Who cares? God, why does people like desperately want to like have just shave your head and just fucking move on with your life? You know? He could go for liposuction. Liposuction doesn't work like that. The only thing he could do right now is stack Ozempic to the ceiling or some other peptide and work out. But as we've seen with almost every single influencer that has ever successfully lost weight, what they usually do is they usually get on Ozempic or some kind of other GLP-1 and they lose weight and they just look like they're melting because they never go lift weights. So they have zero muscle mass and zero fat. So they're just like soggy, melting people. They look like the spitter from Left 4 Dead 2. That's usually what happens.
So I can cut. Yeah, I didn't really know how the process worked.
Honestly, even if you just like down the road when you feel like you need to make it or break it, like just do the shaved head thing and have a
Yes, Mel. Agreed. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. Even Melanie agrees. Just shave your fucking head. Stop being a goober. Gosh. I don't want anybody to see that. Bro, you're like fucking 50. You're bald. It happens. That's like 50% of dudes that are 50 are bald. Who cares? Shave it, hit the gym, get jacked.
Shaved head beard combo is always really cool.
It's classic. Yeah, my wife's like, time to come home, Jeremy. Just like, especially now that it's really long and wild.
Yeah.
Like I'm just sitting in the chair and it's just like puffed out on both sides and it's like balding in the front.
Yeah.
She's like, dude, we've been married 20 years, man.
It ain't balding, it's bald. It's bald, brother. It's bald. And I do like how the day after people were shitting on him for being bald, now he's on stream, not bothered, by the way, saying, I'm probably going to shave my head. I'm probably going to lose. Everybody's calling him fat, so now he's like, I'm probably going to try to lose weight now. I'm probably going to try to shave my head now. But nothing bothers him, remember. Nothing bothers him. Okay. Chati says, as a woman with trauma from shaving my head as a child, I'd bawl if I lost it. But if it was losing my hair or my life, I'd invest in wigs. Well, I mean, that's different. You're a woman, right? It's totally different for women. That sucks. You know what I'm saying? I've had female friends in the past that were like, you know, they had some kind of rare condition where they, you know, went bald or lost their hair. And that's a different thing. Now, some girls can pull it off though. But still, dudes, like if you shave your fucking head, what are you doing? 90% of the guys in my gym have bald heads, and all of them are jacked. All of them. Thank you, Chat T, for the super chat. I love you. Here we go.
It's time. It's time to go. So we'll see. Once I get it cut, that may be the make or break.
That's where you'll decide.
Cut, I'll be like, this looks like, you know, just go shave. Time to go full cue ball. I don't know. I might just go buzzed at first. And then see what my bald head looks like. Because
why are all these guys so gay? God, I hear the same shit from different dudes all the time. Stop being gay. You're all being gay as fuck right now. I might just shave it a little and see if like, and then I might just like, oh my God. And then I'll like see you. You're like 6'5" and you're a man. Stop being a gay. You're being gay right now. My head's probably shaped weird and I don't want people to see it. You don't understand. Like, my head might be a little lumpy and girls might laugh at me. I don't want people to laugh at me. Are you kidding me? God, be a man. Be a man. Jesus, just shave fucking head. And walk out there with confidence and be like, look, I'm bald. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about it. And just go through your life. Just move past it. People are going to laugh. They're going to say I'm bald. You're already bald, brother. It's over. Jesus. God, man, I'll never understand that. You know, try baby steps. You're not a baby. You're not a baby. You're a man. Stan loves hams. Look at them abs. Man. Thank you, Stan loves hams. I appreciate you, brother. He loves hams, you see. Thank you, brother. God. Sick of this shit. Just and this isn't even like all about Jeremy. It's like fucking God, brother. I just don't understand all these dudes that are so like scared of their self-image. But don't mind me. I'll be 500 pounds though. Like what? You're worried about people thinking you're bald because you know it's your like you're self-conscious. People are gonna be like, wow, that guy has a bald head. But you're not self-conscious about being the size of a fucking house. I just don't understand it. I wouldn't want anybody to think I'm bald. Oh, as they sling their fucking gut side to side. What? Sir, look down. You see your penis? I didn't think so. You should be more worried about this than your scraggly head.
There you
Who
go.
else was up there?
Hey, you know you could
They have
do
like a
that.
Gorbachev thing going. I don't know.
Get tattoos. You can get the hair tattoos that looks like. So if you want to just do that buzz cut look,
Oh yeah.
the tattoo will look like.
Okay, never mind. She did. Now she's doing bad things. Don't do this. Terrible suggestion. No. Don't get tattoo hairs. What the fuck are we talking about now? God, she had a good idea. She was right on shave, and I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, get tattoo hair. No. No. Just spray paint it at this point. Shit, who cares, right? Just spray paint it. Just mess my shit up, fam.
Hair.
I'm not doing all that. Yeah.
Oh, my cousin did that. It looks cool. So it's an option. Or
Well,
you can get the Vegeta tattoo. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that. One of the best tattoo replacements ever. Yeah, I saw that. That was great. Yeah. We'll see. Pac-Man says, good afternoon, Jeremy and Melanie. I got threatened this past Sunday at my local Walmart for wearing a Trump hat. The guy said he was going to meet me outside, but he wasn't there when I left. Yeah, they never are.
It's just like Jeremy. Jeremy does the same thing. Jeremy will threaten you and want to fight you and want to debate you. And as soon as you say, all right, let's do this, he's like, never mind. I am taking a whole week off for my mental health. You remember that shit? You remember when Yellow Flash set up a debate for Saturday? And the quarter was like, all right. And Yellow Flash went live. And an hour before Yellow Flash went live, Quarter was like, I'm taking a week off of social media for my mental health. Straight up, my man has unironically, is just a giant vagina. You know how he calls everybody a giant vagina? That's giant vagina behavior, sir. That's giant vagina behavior. At that point, you just go and get creamed. At least show up and get your ass creamed. Just do it. Be a man. Every single action that Jeremy takes is the opposite of what a man would do, right? Which is probably thank the Lord that he doesn't have children. You know what I'm saying? Because they would it would just be like they're being raised by two moms at this point. You know? Just two moms. You got two moms.
Anybody who says that, they're not about that life.
Wow.
And you know what the smart thing to do there is say, okay, cool. I'll meet you out there. I'll be in 7 minutes. Meet me I'll meet you right up by the flag
Kind of like saying, hey, I'll be on your stream Saturday for a debate, right?
pole. And then you call the cops.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that actually does make sense. Then Jeremy's like, then you call the cops and tell them some guy said he's going to beat you up. And then they'll arrest him.
there is no winners in a fight like that.
No, there's
None.
not.
Like you punch him, he slips, he hits his head on a concrete barrier, and he dies. You go to prison. It is. You know, sometimes, okay, if you have to fight, you have to.
Yeah, I probably agree. You know, like if Jeremy was to fight somebody, Jeremy's so badass, he might kill him with one punch. And that's where he might go to prison, brother.
To fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, like, those people, you just laugh at them.
For people
You're like, yeah, cool. I'll be
Yeah.
right out there. I'll be right out there, tough guy. Yeah, cool. And then call the cops and press charges for, I don't know, threats, terroristic threats, or whatever they call it.
He's so gay. And trap people and get them arrested for scaring you at Walmart. God, brother. I question if he ever had testosterone in his body. I got to be honest. I question if he ever had testosterone in his body. Yeah, exactly, Hams. Exactly. Dude, Rich would kick the shit out of Jeremy Hambly. RTU would kick the living shit out of Jeremy Hambly. If RTU was like, hey, Jeremy, if Rich was like, hey, Jeremy, meet me at this mall, we're going to fucking fight. You know, Rich would be there. Rich would actually go. Jeremy would start crying and probably be like, I'm leaving the internet for a few days. Felted by Rich. Can you imagine? But it could happen. It would happen.
And then they won't feel so tough. And then make sure the second the cops arrive, then you walk out and you're like, what's
unlike Jeremy, who would feel really tough for calling the cops on you because you said he's a bitch.
up now, tough guy? And you film them and you rub it in their stupid face. That's what you do to them.
He's literally the my dad will sue you guy. That's how you know Jeremy grew up, wealthy, is he's literally the my dad will sue you guy. Jeremy is, my dad will sue you. My dad works at Microsoft, you see, and he will get you and he will sue you. 100%. That's Jeremy all day. All day. He'll sue you and I'll call the police on you. I'll call the police on you when he sues you.
The best thing to do is to film these idiots and mock them and then get them arrested. Mm-hmm. Because you gain nothing from fighting them.
This goes completely in line. This goes completely in line with him saying he's going to sue me and Flash and Luther Morgan, right? Goes right in line with it. It's the exact same mentality he has. Just run away from a fight and then call the cops or sue them. Literally, by the way, he's a 6'5", 450-pound man. And he's like, I'll call the police on you and get you arrested. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Nothing. I mean, even if you beat their ass, like, okay, so what? Yep. Now they end up suing you. And by the way, these people always have less to lose than you. Mm-hmm. That's just the truth of it. There is no possibility where somebody who's threatening to fight you in a Walmart has anything to lose. Mm-hmm. So don't even bother. Fighting somebody with nothing to lose is probably the worst fight you can ever have.
That is not good.
Yeah, that's not great. Our sergeant says, Jeremy, if you don't...
That was him loosely telling on himself that he'd be terrified of fighting somebody. They'll have nothing to lose, which means they might beat my ass up, down, left, and right. Well, you're probably right, brother. You're probably right, brother.
Get flames tattooed on your bald head. I'll be very disappointed and possibly have to unfollow you. Well, I mean, I'll consider it. I'm not, I'm not committing to any. If I do the hair,
you could get a little hat tattooed on there for $7,000. I hear you'll get paid for that.
Yeah, $7,000, $7,000. I mean,
he might actually do that. he might need that $7,000. Malurk, your token liberal here. If I, as a soy boy liberal, can work up to 2 plates and around 20% body fat, why can't these alpha male Chad conservatives like Jeremy do it? Because he's not an alpha male conservative. Jeremy is allegedly a cuck, brother. Jeremy allegedly likes to watch people get banged in front of him. Okay? He's not a conservative, brother. All right? He's not. He's addicted to porn. And if anybody calls him out and like backs him into a corner when they're talking about politics, right? He'll say, "Oh, I'm not actually a conservative," to get out of the conversation. I'm not actually a conservative, brother. Okay. Anyways, but I don't even think. Look, dude, I don't think working out's really politically charged or like socially politically, whatever you want to call it. I would say probably more people that are like center or slightly right center probably would care about their fitness more because there's not like an entire psychological movement to accept you not being that way. But even then, I don't think it's probably by much percentage, right? I don't think it matters, Art the Clown says, please do a sad music monologue about Jeremy taking a hair trip to Turkey. Oh, I'm going to do it. Remind me. I'll do that shit all day. Thank you, Art the Clown. Nacho cheese. What's up, baby? How you doing? Nice to meet you the other day. Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming and saying hi to you, boy. Thank you. I love you. All right. 89 memberships with 10 days left. to the game show. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Mr. Art. Appreciate you, brother. Here we go. Nacho cheese. He is a liberal, LARPing as a conservative. I would argue he doesn't actually. Stevangelion. That's hilarious. He says Jared has no actual beliefs. Yeah, I would argue exactly that. He has actually no beliefs. He just says whatever he thinks might win him support or get him more clicks. And then as soon as people push back on him, he like falls to the ground in the fetal position and cries and says he's going to sue you. He is a straight up bitch tit. He's a bitch tit. Big old bitch tit. Thank you, Nacho Cheese. Right, guys. We all know that Jeremy losing his bowels in Walmart. I wouldn't want to fight a guy who does that. I don't want all that on me. Yeah, he would probably just pull his pants off and start shitting in your general direction. Right? That's what he would do. Oh my God, dude. It's crazy.
You know, put it right in my bald spot so people don't know. You know, that would be all right. No, I don't. The furthest I would go is do the thing that Brian Urlacher did. There's like a place where they just like move your hair follicles over $6 per hair. And they said I need like 5,000 of them. So I'm like,
all right, I got $120.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I'll just go bald. You know, like
Melanie just told on him. Melanie told on him. Keep in mind, he's had the best month of his entire career the last like 3 months and 4 months in every avenue possible. And she's like, he only have $130. Oops. Damn. Rest in peace. Because you know he's all up in her DMs and texting her every day. Hey, I'm sad. I'm stressed out. I'm scared about money. Can you send me booby? Hey, can make sure you do me a favor and like the show. Like the show. You know how many times I heard from random girls, and I should say like one or two that know Jeremy. It's like he's trying to fish for nudes all the time. No shit. I don't know how true it is, but that's what I've heard. You know, they could be lying. This has been interesting. Steve's like, what the fuck am I listening to right now? Oh my God.
You know, if I was single, I'd definitely do it.
They're Flying Dutchman coming clutch for keto and carnivore. It's just
I see you're back on keto hard. Yeah,
I am. It's been great. I'm
telling you, start your keto channel, and I will follow the recipe and report results.
All right.
Oh, I fucking doubt it. I'll believe it when I see it. Baked Buddhist. Thank you for becoming a Famelot royalty. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate that. Shout out to the Baked Buddhist coming in strong. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. All right. I doubt it. One thing about Melanie is she definitely can follow a diet. That's for sure. You know, that's for sure. So to be completely honest here, in this situation, her giving Jeremy diet advice probably is the way to go. But I do have to say this. Hopefully it's not the like eating sticks of butter, because I don't know on what planet that's like. I don't know, man. I can't see the positive health benefits of that. But I digress. You know what I'm saying? I think he has somebody that could probably give him decent direction here, but he'd have to take it. And also, by the way, he has to quit drinking. Good luck. Good luck, brother. Last time it worked 2 days.
All right,
so
I'm gonna do
there's
it.
that.
I made the channel and I made all the other Instagram and stuff like that. So I'll start posting.
Yes, do
in
that.
the coming weeks. Yes.
Yeah, and I'll follow a plan, and I will report results. And
I doubt it.
And
how open are you to lifting weights?
I'm open to it.
I doubt it.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
It's such a game changer.
The only thing I have though are they're these both like barbells, and you can dial them to change how much they weigh.
Okay.
So each one goes to 50 pounds, but anything you want to put together for using those.
Okay.
I have a bench too, but I just don't have I also have an Olympic bar that you can do this for.
Yeah, he has all this workout equipment, yet he's never used them, which means he's not going to use it now. Okay. All right. And also 50 pounds, Brother, I bench almost 400. You're going to surpass that 50 pounds on most lifts, with the exception of like bicep stuff, in like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Need to join a gym. But Jeremy's the kind of guy that'd be like, people make fun of me for being fat. Yeah. It's fine. Just go, bro. I like Moses. He should just shave the top and go full cul-de-sac. That'd be cool. Like, make you a full cul-de-sac and like really groom it really nicely. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, my throat. I got the con crud. You guys know what con crud is? Chai T says Melanie can follow a diet, but not her own religious moral principles. Thank you, Chai T. I appreciate you. Extruded plastics. Plastic dingus. All right. Good luck losing weight the way you drink, Jared. Yeah, that's the number one thing. And I mean number one thing. Okay? Number one thing. If you are dieting to lose weight, you cannot drink alcohol. And you could probably almost barely drink it. Like if you wanted to drink like once a month, maybe. Like a little bit, maybe. And it better be like whiskey, something with 0 carbs, whiskey, like vodka. But still, you shouldn't do it. You know? Still shouldn't do it. So, water fat vodka on ice with lemon. I mean, that would be the best thing you could do, Western Civ. But I'm saying, like, you still don't want to do it. Right? You still don't want to do it. By the way, somebody said a man from Alabama doesn't like butter. I love butter. I just don't eat butter very often. Right? Like, the only time I ever eat butter is when I go to Texas Roadhouse. And they give me butter for rolls. And I butter them bitches up, baby. But other than that, I don't really eat it very often. I was just saying, I don't know if I could eat a stick at a time. That'd be weird. You know? Operation Drew, outstanding. Yeah, Drinker's a cool man. He's a cool dude. All right, here we go. Yeah, I mean, even like whiskey being, you know, generally like extremely low carb or whatever, it's still like 150 calories per shot, man. It's not worth it if you're trying to cut weight because it makes it so much harder.
Sam Hyde got me so that I could train for punching to get my punch strength up. So I put that up against the wall and I can put plates on that and lift that too.
There's so much you can do with just like just dumbbells and a bench too. It's insane. So
there you go. You know what I have?
And that just makes it a million times easier if you're trying to cut fat is to lift weights. Because if you're only doing cardio, you're losing fat and muscle, and then you get at best skinny fat, and then you have to get bony skinny if you want to get rid of the skinny fat. But it's like if you are lifting weights and building muscle, then that muscle is going to burn calories.
This is the first time I heard anybody on this show say anything accurate. This is very accurate. You gotta lift weights. You cannot just get skinny or lose body. You're just going to look like a flying squirrel. You're going to look like a disgusting flying squirrel. You might actually look worse naked if you go from this weight. Now, look, you could go from 205 to 180 or 165, and you won't look like disgustingly skinny fat. But if you go from 400 down, you're going to look like a flying squirrel. And not in a good way, not in an adorable squirrel way, in a disgusting squirrel way.
It's just such an easier process. And
there we go. I'm in.
Yeah.
I will commit to it. And then we can promote your channel when you launch it and help get it monetized.
Okay.
I used to have a video on it.
That sounded like that one. What is it? Sasha? You guys ever heard of that guy that does Sasha on Facebook? Okay. Okay. That's what that sounded exactly like. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about.
But that was a furry.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not my current video editor. But like, I didn't know that. And I probably wouldn't have hired. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would have cared.
Gator, 100% Gator. If you don't work out in your teens or your 20s, you're fucked. Yeah. I started at 23, 24.
If he's good at video editing, I mean, who cares? So we'll check this out. I'll play this. There's some interesting stuff in it. And then we'll be back tomorrow. Cancer rates have been on the rise for the past few decades, but they've especially spiked in the last few years since the COVID vaccine was widely administered.
That was the issue with the Horde of Wednesday's hearing held by Chairman.
All right. I think you messed up his audio. Is that a bull? Is that a bull? Jared's the only moral compass as being a libertine degenerate. Yeah. 100%. 100%. And it's funny too, because you know what happened with like this all started because the cuckoldry stuff, which to be fair, he kind of fits that profile. And also don't forget the times he accidentally showed porn on his feed, the times he accidentally showed his Google search, which was filled up with porn, the r/4screenpause, all of that. That's what he did. And then he has to come out and yell at Elon Musk for filling his feed with porn, and then gets community noted that his feed is supplied with things that he regularly watches, right? He accidentally fucked himself, you know? If Jeremy isn't talking about how he is breaking up his workouts, none of this is serious talk. You know what? This is actually a good thing to bring up. It's not just Jeremy. I've been in the training world for fucking what now? 2020, 2013, about 14 years. Okay, I've been in the training world for like 14 years, really, really heavy. The vast majority of people that will walk in and talk to you about like working out or lifting weights, they have never even remotely researched it, which isn't entirely their fault. So they are like, I could just do this thing and then just do this thing, I guess, and then do that every day. And I'm like, you're not even. But to be fair, it's like trying to tell somebody how to time their, how to set their timing on their distributor for like their 68 Mustang. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, I don't get it. I would never, but it's not that serious. But you guys get what I'm saying. A lot of people just don't know. And the way to know is to just Google this shit. And it will tell you. Like you just Google it and you could find out how to do splits and how to work out and what kind of workouts you should do in like 30 minutes. And you could just write it all down or put it all on your phone and then go start hitting the gym. It's not that serious. You don't have to hire a $2,000 a month trainer. It's that easy. But you got to want to do it. And a lot of people don't want to do it. So at any rate, let's continue. Let's move on to the next course of business. This video is so beautiful. Where'd it go? This video is so beautiful, man. It's a beautiful ass video. God, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Googling's tough for most people. You ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying. Googling's hard. It's hard, I tell you. It's hard. JM Pat says, I get no porn on my feed. That is just him. Oh, you know what's interesting, JM Pat? I didn't even know porn was still on X. Because like 2 or 3 years ago, before Elon ever bought X, once in a while, like once a month, I'd be scrolling and there would just be like a picture of like a fat ass or something where you could see through like whatever clothing it was. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'd scroll past it. It was always black for some reason. I don't know why. And then next month, something like that would probably pop up again. And then when Elon bought it, I was like, oh, he got rid of that. Cool. At least I want to randomly see that shit ever again. And I thought it was actually not on X anymore until Quartering accidentally goofed. I was like, oh shit, it's still on X, apparently. I had no idea. I thought Elon got rid of it. So at any rate, get on the doggone. Granola Grin says also workouts can change as you age, and that's another thing that puts Jeremy in a tough spot because he won't be able to go all out if he was in his 20s or 30s. He'll have to be really careful. That's true because you can injure yourself. Yeah. I mean, shit, I injure myself all the time. I just push through the pain because I'm stupid.
All right. For today's vlog, we're going to talk a little bit about, I guess, my biggest lie that's been exposed by terminally online weirdos. And I guess I have to come.
What's up? I used to Habib, by the way. How you doing? How you doing, brother? Mad Knee says, I thought everyone got 4 screen pods on their Twitter. Yes, sir. Yes, apparently we're all just seeing this shit. Oh my gosh, Elon, how dare you make me see 4 screen pods? I hate 4 screen pods, you see? It's my least favorite thing online.
Clean. The internet is very, very interested in my coffee business. I don't know why. There's really nothing that interesting about it. It's really not unique. I know there's a lot of people that think it's unique, think that it's, the only, that I run this business like, I don't know, something different than any normal business. We're different than everyone else who sells you coffee. So if you want to support an actual small business and not somebody just selling dropship stuff for free money, then check out coffeebrandcoffee.com/rumble right now. It's important.
He's like, we're not different at all. You know, we're actually all the exact same, except he's been saying for years that he's actually completely different and he's better than everybody else by a mile away. And I'm better than everybody else. I roast all my beans by myself, you know? I use Asahib, by the way. God, your name is crazy. Why did Jared choose you and Yellow Flash to be his main villains? I have no idea. I was kind of done with the whole arc. And then when he called me out and then implied he was suing me, I was like, well, shit, I'll just, if he's suing me, I might as well talk about him every day. At least, make it make sense, I guess. I don't know, dude. It's wild. Anyways, get the hell on it, dog on it. Make sure you guys like the stream and post some bees in the chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. Like it. Get on it, dog on it. Already a 10th of the way to Naked Snake. What's up, Sledge?
That people understand the basics of what words mean. The people that feel like they've discovered something, don't understand even the basics about business. It's embarrassing for them. One way you can do it is drop shipping. This is one of the common critiques, one of the dumbest criticisms of my business that's ever existed. There are companies all across this country, all across the world that sell a product, let you put your label on it, and then make some money. They make some money selling it to you. You make some money selling it to someone else. It's that simple. White labeling is not necessarily a bad thing. It still could be a high quality product. There's another aspect to the coffee business. That is, you could build your own,
Now, keep in mind, he's been saying for years that he built his own warehouse and has his own roasters and has his own employees, by the way, which he, for some reason, says in this video he never did. And why would anybody think he did? What's up, Slade Wilson? How you doing, brother? Where'd he go? I saw something. Stellar Eclipse says, do you think he's past apology ukulele? Yeah, he's much past that. He's much past that. Now, here's the only way I think. Here's the only way I think that he could make the situation at least better for himself. He would have to be like, look, I've been being a dumbass for a long time. I thought if I made it look like my coffee company was completely legit and I did it, it would entice more people because they think that, I'm actually putting my life on the line and my finances on the line. But I see now that was really stupid to lie about, and I'm going to put it all behind me, get rid of my coffee company. And I'm sorry to everybody that I've, went after for this, anybody I called a detractor, and also be, sincere doing all of this, and then never talk about it again. And it would eventually, within a month, no one would be talking about Jeremy anymore. But I suspect he enjoys being talked about. Cheritar says, scare me, Hambone. Scare me, Hambone. Thank you, Cheritar. How you doing, brother? Welcome back, my friend, Mr. Hambone. Hambonin. Cheritar. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's continue with the Ham Planet.
You could have the coffee roaster in your garage. You could do, and there are people that do that, but nearly everybody that starts out the way I started out. It's how you start a business. So you find a facility that roasts coffee and you say, I'd like to buy coffee at wholesale. And they say, we would like to sell you.
By the way, nothing is wrong with this. Nothing is wrong with this, right? Nietzsche Moxide says, why do grifters all do coffee anyway? I don't know. They were probably reached out by these companies to start up a drop ship thing to make money, right? Everybody makes a little bit of money, right? That's probably why. I don't really know other than that. I've never even thought about coffee. I don't even drink. I don't drink coffee, so I've never really thought about it. But maybe they got approached by somebody. I don't know.
That coffee at wholesale. Of course, I use a roastery to roast my beans. Of course.
So he admits right there that he doesn't roast his own beans, right? So his drophy was just drop shipped. I mean, he claims that he used to claim that he roasted his own beans. He has his own warehouse. He has his own employees. He has his own package company. He has all these things, right? Now he's saying that he never roasted his beans. Why would anybody think he roasted his own beans? Why would anybody think he made his own bags? Why would anybody think he, made his own K-cups? Why would anybody think these things? And the reason is because everyone saw him say these things for years. Now he's saying, I don't know why people thought all these things. That's his defense, is he never said that. And then he went back and deleted the streams or the videos. And that was the end of that. Amateur says, stop with all the White Claw hate. I tried them and they're all good. Pineapple's my least favorite though. Mango is mine. Jared's obese. That is all. I like White Claw a lot. And the reason I like White Claw, I know it's gay, but the reason I like White Claw is because I can drink like 6 over the course of 5 hours and then go to bed. And it doesn't really do anything, right? Whereas if I drink fucking whiskey like once or twice a week, I can have one extra glass of some Woodford, and all of a sudden I'm lit up, and I'm like, shit, I goofed up, I fucked up, right? That's all it takes is one more heavy pour, baby, and you're done, right? Whereas you drink one too many Claw, you go like, I shouldn't have done that, and then it doesn't affect you anyway, right?
And I roast my beans. So yeah, I bought a coffee company.
He bought a whole coffee company, guys.
I have big plans. Every one of my beans is from a different location on the planet. It's absolutely not like I have my own facility.
He has his own facility. Patrick Power, my man. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to be here. I really miss streaming. I missed it a lot. Even though I did IRL streams, I still miss being here with everybody.
If you get a chance this weekend, feel free to check out my coffee company. I did like a little tour around the coffee plant. Like, this is my coffee. I don't think I can play the music, but like, this is our stuff going on. Like,
by the way, this is not his coffee company right here. Okay. This company is called Mill Creek. Sorry. Right. Mill Creek Coffee Company. But there was a guy there in a Coffee Brain Coffee shirt for the filming of this video. This is not his company, although he says it is.
Live. Here you can see them unroasted beans, weighing them out. Here we're fulfilling orders. Here's the roaster in action, so you can look in and see how.
2 days after this stream, Twitter and Reddit users discovered this promotional video was filmed at Mill Creek Roasters Coffee in Salt Lake City, Utah, using their employees' facility and machinery. Never was his.
Where the beans are at. There's after roast. Where can I buy Mill Creek coffee? I have no idea.
He's pretending like he doesn't know. That's pretty beautiful. I got to be honest. This is a great video. What a beautiful video.
There's like this small group of people that think they know where, they've got it all figured out where I get my coffee from. It's not like I went out and bought like $1 million in machinery to roast my own beans. That's not how any of this works. But like any idiot knows that. Ooh, exposed. A facility that does fulfillment for him occasionally on a certain roast is associated with him, and ooh, we got him. Did they think that I was in my garage roasting and doing it all myself?
But he said that was his employees in his facility. And then he does the thing where he says, oh, I never said that. And I mentioned this on X the other day. I had a friend growing up that would always layer stuff like in a weird kind of element of vagueness. So he can always have a way out of the conversation, right? Plausible deniability. So he would message, somebody's ex-girlfriend in the friend group and just kind of be like, oh, you want to get together, hang out, blah, 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 blah. And when somebody confronted him, he'd be like, I never said I wanted to like do anything. I was just, getting dinner, man. I was just bored to get dinner. And he always had something vague, some kind of vagueness around every statement. So he always had plausible deniability. That's exactly what Jeremy does. Except he outright says it sometimes. He started being a little bit more this way when things started to heat up on him a little bit, right? But back in the day, he said, yeah, I just bought a company. Here it is. Here's my company. Here's one of my employees pouring beans in. Oh, that was actually not my company. Why would you think I said that? Even though I said that. Why would you think I said that when I said that? Patrick Power with 1,000 gems. And it's a goat. It's a goat. Thank you, brother. I love you. I love you, man. I love you, man. He says, like the stream. Do it for you. Do it for Patrick Power. Tugboat Joe's in Bramford, Connecticut makes the roast. Tugboat Joe's, Snuffy. What the hell are you talking about? Send me a link with your evidence. Tugboat Joe's. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. A lot of people were saying it was Java Tava recently. Tava Jaza? Javataza. I don't remember. Thank you, Snafu. I love you. Javataza. Don't forget about Javataza now. They're important.
Of course not. Gotcha. You used a fulfillment center to ship. Name a single business that doesn't.
I don't even understand. I don't understand these people.
But didn't he say he bought an entire warehouse? And
This is not an own. Anybody who ships anything uses a fulfillment center. They're like, I'm an internet autist. I don't have a job, but I figured out that you did a little fulfillment work.
God, he's cringe as fuck. Man, you know what's weird about this? He was crashing out back in the day due to any criticism. I, for some reason, thought this was kind of recent, him starting to crash out all the time. I guess it was actually something he was doing for a long time. Charlatan says, 200 gems, flow state. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Medieval Spawn, by the way, 10 gifted subs on Kick. Doobie doobie doo. 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 You got the doobie song, Medieval Spawn. Thank you so much, brother. Give him a B in the chat for going hard as hell. Thank you, Medieval Spawn. I love you. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you. Shout out to the boy. Thank you, man.
For a guy I don't like on the internet. And like, we were all laughing at them. It's coffee with a YouTuber's name behind it. He just said it's made in the same place as big companies. Lol. No, that's actually not what I said.
He's such a woman. He is such female mannerisms, you know? Slade says, how would he need a K-cup machine if he never touches the beans? Exactly. The reason he was saying he needed a K-cup machine is because he was implying he had everything else. Right? He was implying he had everything else. When in actuality, he had nothing. And he was just taking that money and buying a Cybertruck. It's pretty funny.
I said, fulfillment is done in the same place that does many fulfillment. And this may shock you, but people use fulfillment centers because they have economies of scale and they have all the shipping equipment and they can ship it affordably. And they can, like, it's like people don't know anything how any business works. I mean, this is like our beans that our customers get. I know a lot of people that have been in my streams many times already know I sell coffee, but a lot of people don't know it's my own. We roast our own. Literally any other YouTuber who's selling coffee does not roast their own beans. You know, not to dump on other YouTubers, coffee brands, but this is like, you know, we own the roasters. We have our massive roaster. We have all this stuff. So like, I do not drop ship. My stuff is all legit.
He owns the roasters, everybody. He owns the roasters. He owns all the roasting machines and everything and the facility. But if people find out the facility isn't actually his, he says, what? You thought I actually own a facility? Why would you think that? Everyone? And then they pull up a clip of him saying, I own the facility. And he's like, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean I owned this facility. I meant like I was doing what everybody else does. Bruh. He's so silly, Celery. He's so silly. Jay Sledge with $20. This is for the snack, Jay Sledge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And he also says, and this is for the snack. $20. Damn, brother. Becoming the top dog in like 1 second. I appreciate that, man. Hope you're doing well, man. It was great seeing you this weekend, man. I had a lot of fun, dude. It's good. It's good as hell. That steak was good as hell, too, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Jay Sledge for being the GOAT. The GOAT, I say. Thank you, man. Jay Sledge. Rain Nation found brand new Pro K-Cup machine for 18 grand, not 85. There you go. It's almost as if it was never that much to begin with, right? Thank you, Sledge. I love you, buddy. Good seeing you this weekend, man. Good seeing you, brother. Let's go.
It is, we have our own roasters. We have our own fulfillment. We have, everything we do, everything we control, everything. People don't all know this, but like we roast our own beans. We fulfill our own orders. We control the process from the beginning to the end. We roast our own beans. This isn't some drop shipping crap where they just stick their sticker on it. We roast our own stuff. We fulfill our own orders. We have our own customer service. We have our own facility.
I doubt it.
We roast our stuff. We roast our coffee ourselves. We ship it ourselves. This is not a drop ship operation.
He works with service providers to produce his product. It's not even that big deal. He might not be drop shipping in traditional sense, but it's funny to say that he does because it makes him seethe. Yeah, and that's the funniest part about all of this is if he just said, hey, look, I'm not technically drop shipping, but in the way I'm doing this, it's very similar to that. But actually I have direct relationships with these people, so I'm able to get a little bit more profit margin. No one would give a fuck. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't own the facility. It's owned by a different company, that I work with, and they produce my product. And then another company does this, another company does that. It's like drop shipping, but I don't go through one place to do it. So, there you go. Just say all that and no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. But don't say it in a way, don't say it in a way where you're like, well, of course I didn't do all that. Why would you think that? Just say you lied about all of it and just say now you're telling the truth. I lied, but here's what I'm doing to be fully transparent.
Make sure to use code Rumble to save 10% off. And this goes directly towards, again, helping us build out our facilities. Most everyone is a dropship coffee outlet. We are not. We are, we own the equipment. We're buying more equipment.
He owns the equipment, everybody. He said it right there. But on his weird cope video from his vlog channel the other day, he said, of course I don't own any of that. Why would you think that? I don't own any of that. That's weird. Why would you think that?
A piece of equipment right now to make our own coffee scrub. Everyone else's coffee on Rumble, I believe, is far subpar compared to mine. We roast our own, we fulfill our own, we do our own customer service. We put together 3 really cool bundles to help finance our new building that we're moving into, which I have a video of, I think, too.
His new building he's moving into, which implies he has an old building,
No, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work. Yep, this is where we're moving.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're like an actual operation. We're not like some of these other guys who just drop ship stuff.
But why would you ever think he was not that? Why would you ever think he's not that? It's not like he has ever said it in 18,000 different clips.
My coffee company, Coffee Brand Coffee, I'm the only YouTuber coffee available on Amazon. Think about why that is. Because we roast our own stuff, we pack our own stuff, we control the process. We're not some drop ship garbage. You guys probably already know this because you know who I am, but I have my own coffee company. We brew our own stuff. We're different than everybody else selling you coffee on YouTube because we actually brew our own stuff. We're not sticking a white label on somebody else. We pack our own orders. I do my own customer service. I make about $1 a box after Amazon takes their fees. But our coffee is absolutely delicious. This is all of our own blends. We roast our own stuff. I don't understand why the internet has glommed onto this the way it does, but trying to understand the internet is stupid. The truth is, these people are dumb. This is like the dumbest thing, and they've really picked on it. And people say, Jeremy, why don't you just sue them? It's not worth it. These people have nothing. I can't take it from them, and there's no point. The facts of the matter is, this is a very dedicated group of people with nothing better to do. The biggest problem is the hypocrisy. These people don't care about transparency. They don't care about the truth.
No one cares about transparency other than Jeremy. That's why he has said something different about every single portion of his coffee company at least 6,000 times in a row. I lick 'em low. I'm in your area-ish, working in Athens for the next week. Hey, rock on, dude. Athens is all right. I've only ever driven through Athens. I've never really done anything. I think I substituted for the manager at GameStop there like a few times. That's the only times I've ever really been in Athens. I go to killing for Arx Mortis. Thank you all, like 'em low. Appreciate you, brother. I love you, dude. Shout out to the boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Bro, by the way, I drank way more than the super chats the other day. I was supposed to drink 6. I drank like 13. We were at a club. It wasn't a club in a traditional sense. It was like downtown at all these bars. There was people fist fighting in the streets and getting arrested. South Carolina's wild. It was funny. We just sat outside and watched people get arrested on. It was great, dude. It was funny, man.
They're not hurting me at all. Every time they do something stupid, I just turn it into more sales. They don't know anything about it. As you figured out by now, this video is bait for those idiots who are just helping me monetize this channel. They are furiously trying to get some sort of information or get some sort of gotcha. Thanks for your help, morons. Keep tuning in. So there was a shipping label that was shown, okay? And so everyone thought, wow, this confirms that his coffee's drop shipped. Well, the fact of the matter is, all they found was a shipping label from the company that I use to put my coffee into K-Cups. That's it. I roast 900 pounds at a time for a specific run. I send it to...
Interesting. But he said that he bought a K-Cup machine on a credit card.
Somebody who has a professional K-Cup machine that puts it in the K-Cup and labels it and puts the boxes all together. That's it. That's the big exposed. I hope it was worth it, dorks. Yes, I pay somebody to put my coffee into K-Cups. And people say, but you were raising money to put your own K-Cup machine together. You were going to get your equipment. You're right. We did raise money for that.
And I never bought it, so it's fine.
we're going to buy a K-Cup machine. And the fact of the matter is, the machine itself, the cost,
He's so out of breath, man.
was only a small part of it. You have to pay somebody to come from the machine's manufacturer, train your team, and then if it breaks, you have to know how to fix it. And we just decided, well, we don't really have the volume to justify spending $200,000, like buying the machine and then only running K-Cups for us. So then I went to my partners.
So why did he never say this? So after he raised the money for the K-Cup machine, why didn't he immediately come out after he figured all this out and say, hey, we didn't actually get a K-Cup machine. I actually was able to get a partner to take care of it, and that's what I used the funds to do. So we're good to go, so we can fulfill those right now. Instead of saying, just never saying anything, just leaving it at that. You know what I'm saying?
Next week, I'll give you a break on the coffee ads, but I'm really trying to relaunch my company. I'm 100% owner of Coffee Brand Coffee. I'll keep it short. CBCAmazon.com is my coffee company. I own 100% of it. I absolutely know you're going to love this coffee, and it's my company, 100% my company.
So then I went to my partners.
Apparently, it's not 100% his own company, because he actually said, I don't know why anybody thought that I didn't have partners this whole time. I have partners.
And I said, hey, why don't we sell K-Cup services, to other people? Again, all things that a dropship coffee company could never do, by the way. And so that's something we've been exploring. But in the meantime, it just didn't make financial sense after we got all the extra costs after the machine. So it was the machine, then like some food grade air compressor machine, and then training. Then if it breaks, who knows how you fix it? And we're still strongly considering adding the K-Cup machine to our...
I doubt it. Junior says, has anyone managed to infiltrate Jared's Twitter or chat to post these clear contradictions? It wouldn't matter if you clockwork oranged his ass into a chair with his eyes wide open and made him watch this. He would say, I don't know why you think that there's a contradiction here. I actually totally was up front. I just didn't say it. It wouldn't matter, right? Again, I hold the actual belief that Jeremy would rather die than actually admit anything he said was inaccurate or wrong. He'll just be like, oh, well, yeah, I just didn't say anything. But like, you should assume that I totally did what I said I did right now. I never lied, I just didn't do the thing that I said I was going to do. That's not lying. That's what he would say,
Arsenal.
On over to our K-Cup pre-order. Your participation in this K-Cup pre-order will allow us for the foreseeable future to expand our business and make K-Cup flavors. We'll have dozens of blends in K-Cups by this time next year. This is the initial, you are a founder, which is why I'm doing the founder's coin for this. Buying K-Cup machine, it's like the cost of a Subaru. So getting that ready to go.
How you doing, baby? How you doing, Toasty?
Getting all the freshness and stuff done has been a bit of a logistical thing, but we got it handled. And I really, really, really hope that you'll all rally and help me get this done.
Is there going to be more K-Cup flavors? Yep. I bought my own K-Cup machine. It cost
Damn!
more than my car.
God, just right out in the open.
But what that means is I get to make all of my current coffee blends into K-Cups.
Give something a try, and you'll be supporting the channel. And I'll spend the money on putting it directly back into the company. Got my K-Cup machine on the way. I've got another dozen flavors of coffee, tea, and cocoa planned.
Never bought it, by the way. Never bought it. And also, if you said, why did you say that? He'll say, I never said that. I actually never said that, actually. Sorry. I actually totally didn't say that. And then you pull it up and show this, he'll be like, well, I didn't say like it was my K-Cup machine that was on its way. It was the company I was going to use. It was their K-Cup machine, actually, that was on the way. Why did you say my? I meant like ours. You know what I'm saying? He would just keep changing and changing and changing.
Massive expansions for the holiday season. And haven't taken any money out of the company and don't plan to for a long time.
And just wait till you get the new K-Cups in the new year. It's going to blow your mind. I just spent every penny that was in the Coffee Brand Coffee coffers went to this new K-Cup machine. So we're going to be able to offer all of our blends and K-Cups.
Has Elon tweeted during any of this? When are you going to have an espresso cup? Love the channel. Oh my God.
I need a whole different machine for that. Do you know how much it cost me to buy the K-Cup machine? Which, by the way, my Roastmaster. So like my Roastmaster fucking hates K-Cups. She she hates K-Cups. And
by the way, he was never roasting his coffee. By the way, he was never roasting his coffee. He never had his own roaster or warehouse. He admitted to that last week. Never had his own warehouse. Never had his own master roaster. Never had his own roaster. Never had his own K-Cup machine. But is saying there's so many videos from back in the day where he's like, my master roaster, she totally hates K. It's almost as if he's like making up lore. Like all of this is literally made up off the top of his head as he's talking. Oh yeah, so her name is Jessica. Yeah, she hates K-Cups. She totally does, you know. So that actually makes this a funny story of me getting my own K-Cup machine that I totally bought the other day. What the fuck?
She doesn't want me to sell K-Cups, and I say, well, people want K-Cups, so I have to sell them. So I had to buy a K-Cup making machine, which is about $50,000.
Nope, there it is again.
So I could offer all of my blends in K-Cup form. Well, here's the thing about the K-Cups. So a lot of people are asking about Coffee Brand Coffee. I bought a $50,000 K-Cup machine. That's promo code again is Raid Rhonda. I just built a brand new fulfillment center. We bought a K.
He just built a brand new fulfillment center. He bought a K-Cup machine.
So we can do all of our flavors and K-Cups. Working really hard. And a lot of people don't know this, but like every coffee that is for sale here, I taste and I have input. Now we have a master roaster. Yeah, we had to get a food grade compressor to run the K-Cup machine, and that's been because of unprecedented times. I've been waiting forever for that. So, I need to push sales right now to get money. Because to buy the K-Cup machine, all this stuff costs money. I should sell my services as like extreme disaster backlash consulting. All right, listen, Bud Light. Just, you and Bud Light and me, okay? I need to buy 2 new machines for my coffee company. A big K-Cup machine, which is very expensive, and food grade air compressor. And then also a new machine to help me do some packaging.
Which he said last week he does not do his own packaging, and he doesn't have his own K-Cup machine. And why would anybody think he did?
Now, if those arrived at my fulfillment center, say with the return address of just BL, I'll know, and then I'll give you some advice. How about that? But I also wanted to highlight this week that we bought a K-Cup machine. We make our own K-Cups. These are our own blends in the K-Cups. On a less light note, before I get on the topic, many of you know I have a coffee company. It's become a meme that, I annoy you with the ad reads for it. Well, what you might not know is that we basically do everything from soup to nuts. We only rely on one outside vendor, really, and that is to take our coffee and put it into K-Cups. This K-Cup machine is highly specialized, and they cost $50,000 or something like that. And so it's always made more sense to just pay somebody else to do it. We send our coffee, they put it in the K-Cup for us, easy peasy. Well, as we had increased our volume, it appears maybe they did a little bit of digging. I don't know what the situation is, but they've left us in a very bad situation. I don't know if it's because of my political views or what the situation is. So instead, we're just going to buy our own K-Cup machine. In order to finance that, I have put out 1,000 only of these Founders Vault packs that you will be the very first person to get our spring flavors, which are orange tangerine and cherry cordial. You will also get our only run of freeze-dried strawberries. You'll get our Founders coin, and you will get a hand-signed thank you letter and numbered from me. There's only 1,000 of these, but I'm asking for your help, and I will give you all this awesome stuff before anyone else can get it. And this is going towards our K-Cup machine. Many of you know we're expanding into
which he never got
to Amazon and things like that. We can't have our entire business held hostage by one angry anti-Trump person. So if you get a chance, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Please help us out, and I would be eternally thankful. I'll be signing these thank you cards basically every night for the next week. The next topic I had, sorry if I'm being distracted. I'm getting screwed over by the only supplier that you guys know that I have the coffee company, right? Like everyone knows that. It's like a meme. How often?
I doubt it. Oh, I doubt it. Thank you, Operation Drew Outstanding. Appreciate you, brother. Oh, I doubt it. Could this be considered a scam or crime? I'm not sure, actually. I am not sure. Right? I mean, probably false advertising, at least, I guess.
When I promote it. And I also promote Rumble's Coffee Company because they have like pea berry and protein stuff that I don't have.
there's only one person that I rely on. Everything else is basically vertically integrated. And that is the person that takes the coffee that we brew and puts it in K-cup packs.
Except literally none of it's vertically integrated at all.
I suspect that they found out my political leanings because I happened to peruse their page and they're very leftoid. And they've basically left me high and dry on an order for like 20,000 K-cups. The coffee in the K-cups is ours, but we roast it and we send it to this guy whose sole job is to put it in the K-cups because it's like an $80,000 machine. So I've decided to buy my own K-cup machine and put the entire thing on my credit card. So I'm going to put $85,000 on my credit card to buy my own machine and food grade compressor so that this can never ever happen again. I'm losing so much money because we just launched on Amazon and
he never did that, but he said he did for some weird reason.
Out of stock of everything. And in the past we raised money to buy other equipment that we needed to do. Now we need this other machine so that we can do not just the K-cup, but creating the boxes and all this other kind of stuff.
And he never had a warehouse or any machines. This is like the strangest thing. If you've been following this is the weirdest thing. Like, why was he saying any of this? Was he just like compulsively just lying because he can't help it? And he's like, yeah, we got machines and we need to buy another machine and we have this other machine we got to buy. And but he actually didn't have any machines or a warehouse. Why was he saying any of this? It's the strangest thing, It
absolutely sucks. So
I think what it is he wanted to be taken seriously. I think one of his biggest insecurities he has is not being taken seriously. And he wants people to take him seriously. So instead of just doing the shit that would make people take him seriously, he just says he did it. Like, how he said he quit drinking so people would take him serious. And then a day or two later, he got caught drinking a Fireball on a stream, right? Or it's him saying he's going to diet because he wants people to take him serious. Well, good luck. Okay. Good luck.
I'm dealing with that in the back. Sorry, in the screen behind. But I'm trying to raise the money to do it. So I put out our tangerine orange coffee, cherry cordial, freeze-dried strawberries, challenge coin, plus a free gift, plus a hand-signed letter thanking you from me to help us raise the money to do it. If you want to go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and help us tell this dickwad we don't need you anymore, please do. I need to sell all 1,000 of them to pay for this stuff. We need more equipment than just the K-cup machine, but what kind of credit line do you have in that thing? My credit card actually has no limit.
Naughty Cheese says there's no way his wife was cool with $85K on personal credit card. Well, you're probably right. And that's probably why he never did that. He just said he did. Right? He just said he did it for some reason.
I've put like $300,000 on my credit card before.
Wow.
Yeah. For all the stuff we sent to Amazon, that was like $75,000. And then this K-cup, the rest of the K-cup stuff we need is going to be $80,000. So it's all sitting on my credit card right now. So please pick up.
He said he bought it. He has said this is like the 8th time he said he bought this K-cup machine, which he admitted last week he never bought. And then for some reason just expects no one to be like asking what the fuck is happening here. Does Melanie know about this? Does Luke know about this? Do they know that he's making shit up? Or he probably tells them the same shit and they've never been to the warehouse, so they wouldn't know, right? So he's just like lying to everybody, I guess. Oh my gosh, Patrick Power with a $50 super chat. My man! Oh my God! Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. He says, stinky pink for the Jer Bear. Thank you, Mr. Power. I love you, dude. I appreciate that so much, man. Shout out to my boy, Patrick Power. We're now one red from a rainbow night. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I love you. And thanks for supporting your stupid ass boy. Appreciate that, dude. I don't deserve it, but I love you. And I appreciate you. And I'm thinking about you every day and night, brother. Thank you, dude. Patrick Power, everybody. Shout out to my boy. Is Jeremy the new Boogie? I think Jeremy's probably worse. The difference is Boogie eventually admitted he lied about cancer, quartering is not really admitting anything, right? Like when Boogie admitted about the cancer thing, he didn't say, well, you didn't actually think that I was being serious, right? You didn't actually think like I was actually a cancer, right? You know what I'm saying? He just said, fuck it. I goofed, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But again, thanks, Patrick Power. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you guys do me a favor and like the show. If you're on Kick, post some bees in the chat for your boy. Bee. Oh, yeah, the bees. He's got the bees, boys.
Founders Vault Pack today. Our facility will now just handle everything if we can sell that out. So yeah, I'd like to pay that off as quickly as possible. But I had to use my credit card because I'm like, I can't miss Mother's Day. Mother's Day is our biggest sale of the year. I don't know for a fact that it was politically related, but I don't want to smear them.
Guess, right.
If you pick up that Founders Vault Pack, nobody else is touching anything from soup to nuts anymore. So that's the last piece we need. Actually, I'm working on a coffee scrub too for the ladies. And we have to buy a machine for that too.
Oh, a coffee scrub, like actual
for your
skincare?
face, for your
just making shit up, like as he breathes.
Face and feet and hands.
All
Yeah.
right.
The machine
Very
for that.
nice.
Ace and Eight says, what comes first? Jeremy, cancer arc or divorce arc? Divorce arc, yeah, 100%.
Which is also on a credit card, was $15,000. And now we just have to dial in the recipe with our coffee. So I hope people will go over to coffee.
I think only one of those is actually on the line, actually, to be fair. For obvious reasons. Donna, what's up, baby?
CoffeeBrandCoffee.com right now and pick one of those founders packs up. It would mean the world to me. But yeah, please go over there and pick it up. I could use your help. I don't like bagging, but it's great value. It's a little high price, but that's so we can buy the machinery. If I sell all 1,000 today, that pays for the K-Cup. Plus, you're gonna love. Chat will tell you love the coffee. Love the idea, Jeremy. Yeah. So now we're gonna have. So I'm building a new office, which is what I was selling those Trump cookbooks for. So now we're going to have, I'm thinking about making the office bigger.
Right.
So that I can just do everything myself.
It sounded like you said cook.
Never had an office either, by the way. Like, this is the weirdest thing. Never had a warehouse, never had an office, never had a machine, never had a roaster, never had a K-Cup machine, never had any of these things at all. It was like he was LARPing the whole time for fun, I guess. It's the weirdest thing, you know. It's like stolen valor or something. You know what I mean? It's like claiming yeah, dude, I was in Afghanistan. I was at 2 tours. You know, like it's crazy and stuff. And like just talking all this shit for years, and then people finding out you were never in the military, and being like, oh, well, my brother was, and he was telling me the stories, and that's what I was doing. I was like repeating the story. What the fuck is happening? How many of us use coffee scrubs? Does not rate hit. No, yeah, none of you do. That's actually the first time I've ever heard of this before. And I've been around a lot of women. Okay. A lot of women's. I love women's. I don't like men's no more. I love women's. Thank you for the 400 jewels, Mr. Spider-Man. Appreciate you, brother. Spider-Man.
Books.
Books. Well, whatever you want to call them. I know I talked a lot about, how this leftoid tried to screw over my coffee company. And we made the decision last night after what I believe is a leftoid trying to screw us over on our packaging. We took up.
This is an older clip, by the way, and he's still horrendously out of breath. You know what I'm saying? This is a decently old clip, and this dude is still out of breath. He's been this horrendously out of shape for years, man. It's actually kind of terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get out of breath from sitting in a chair, brother, you are past the point of no return. You know what I'm saying? Past the point of no return. Sitting in a chair, out of breath, brother.
At a lease, we are moving to a new 15,000 square foot facility. We have a K-Cup machine. We will be able to make Nespresso pods.
Never had a K-Cup machine.
We're going to be able to print our own book packaging and make our own coffee scrub. We invested every penny we ever made in Coffee Brand Coffee and then some. My hope is that you'll give one of these 3 bundles a chance. If we can really move a lot of these. We have this dark roast.
DK Cripple says, I'm a woman, and what the fuck is a coffee scrub? That's what I'm saying, right?
Our 2 really good dark roasts, also with the freeze-dried strawberries. Pick up a bundle today. You'll help us move into this new facility and roast even better coffee and lower our prices. We're hoping to lower our prices significantly too. Now, if you're in chat and somebody in chat, I'm going to say this right now, okay, because I like to call people out. Somebody just said half of this show is a shill for gay coffee.
Wow.
I have not mentioned coffee for 1 hour and 56 minutes. I made one mention of coffee, and it's because I need your help. So if you want to have a melty, that's, I guess, up to you. But if everyone right now would go to coffeebrandcoffee.com and give my coffee a try, I would be eternally thankful. At least check it out.
It's good coffee.
Yes, it is good. Like it isn't like crap that comes from some warehouse that everyone like everyone else sells. Hater sale, promo code Rumble will give you 10% off the bundles. And then I think we have.
It is good coffee. It is good coffee. But, right, he's like, it is good coffee. Now, what you could say here, I feel like this whole time you could have just said that you have a drop ship company, or you drop shipping coffee, or you're white labeling coffee, right? And then went on your spiel about it, and it wouldn't have really changed anything, right? But also, I think he thought he could make more sales if people thought that he was like an independent and he was doing it all himself, right? So that's going to lead to more people supporting him. Number two, he also was able to make what, 80 grand, at least 100 grand, saying he was going to buy the K-Cup machine to own the libs, which he never bought. So that was like a free 80 to 100 grand right there. So that was nice, right?
Some of these vault packs left too, which you get our spring flavors before anyone else, and you also get a signed thank you letter from me, which I have now completed because we only have 1,000 of them. These other bundles are to help us buy the scrub and to pay the rent on the new building. Well, right now I'm in the growth phase, so I'm trying to like
pay the rent on the new building. By the way, never had a building.
You know, get out there, get a lot of people on subscriptions, and then work on my costs. So I talked about yesterday how I bought a K-Cup machine. Like that's going to lower my cost by $1 per box. That's like right back in my pocket. And I sell like 5,000 boxes a month, sometimes 10,000 boxes a month. So like, you know, that's right back to the bottom of a...
Never had a K-Cup machine.
Right back to the bottom line.
They're happy to run with defamatory statements like some of these idiot YouTubers because it gets them clicks. And that's okay. Good for you. Now, at some point, the issue is they know it's not worth it for me. You know it's not worth it for me to file some sort of lawsuit against you for defamation. But at some point, it's going to become worth it. Like this would not go well for them. I have partners that make my bags. I have partners that make my K-Cups. I have partners that make my coffee, just like any normal business would run. There's literally nothing there. We roast our coffee with a partner.
So what is the defamatory statements he's claiming people are making? That he bought a K-Cup machine and, you know, that he doesn't actually own a coffee company, that he doesn't actually have a warehouse? Well, when people play the clips that we just saw in this beautiful video here, you know what I'm saying? Then people are going to know that they're only going off of your statements, not anybody else, so they can't be defamatory. Jared's always in the growth. Damn, brother. Have some heart for Mr. Jared. He's just trying. He's trying. Oh, he's trying. You know?
We send it to get put into K-Cups because owning our own K-Cup machine was cost prohibitive at the time. I mean, we run our coffee business just like any other coffee business you see on the shelves for the most part. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing there. These people are so stupid and so angry. They are either really stupid, which is very likely, or they are really dishonest. Some of these people are not stupid, and they purposely say things they know aren't true. Everybody knows that you're a hypocrite. Everybody knows that you're a loser. And when you do a long 2-hour stream reaction to this video, there's going to be a lot of people in your audience that see that too.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the people in the audience that just watched him completely boldface lie for a solid, 30 minutes? Yeah, I don't think they're going to think you were telling the truth at any point in this. So in honor of Jeremy calling everybody in chat dumb, make sure you like this show. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to these people reacting to this video because, again, I have nothing to hide. But in the quartering extended universe, truth does not live. I'm monetizing them. They're tuning into this, hoping to get another gotcha. There just isn't. There's nothing there. They wish there was something there, but there's nothing there. And the hilarious part about all of it is that this will do nothing to dispel the defamatory statements or the libelous statements, because they're not good people. They want you to think that they are operating on like truth and righteousness, and that they're really going to get somebody who's been getting over on you.
Don't forget, Jeremy is implying he's a very good person, by the way.
There isn't a single one of my customers that thinks I have an entire roasting facility sitting in my garage. It's one of the weirdest, most pathetic, sad. When you guys do this stuff, my partners laugh at you. These same people who have spent the last 4 months building up this quartering extended universe where they're the righteous ones are actually the villains in this story. they're very, very sad people. They're very, very empty inside. And it's really depressing. You know, when they react to this video and pretend that there's another kind of gotcha or something like that, there just isn't. These are real financial hits that are tied to the defamatory statements. You see what I'm saying? Do you see where I'm going with this? There's nothing here. There's just nothing there's nothing to disclose. These people are pathetic losers who lie to you for money. It's a total and complete blowout.
Yeah, he never lied to you for money, actually. He's a good guy. He would never do such a thing to you. He actually went after somebody that called him out today, and then, of course, he immediately deleted the post, right? Because that's what he does. He immediately deletes the post right after saying that. You know, here it is right here, by the way. He says, I roast my beans using the friction between me and your mom when we're totally boning. Check out buycbc.com to get yours today. This person says the quartering finally admits, Mauser says the quartering finally admits that the coffee brand coffee is drop shift, that he lied when he claimed to roast his own beans and never purchased the expensive machine his followers paid for. Now, this would be a perfect opportunity for the quartering to address why he never bought the K-Coat machine and why he lied about roasting his own beans, right? He could totally do that right now. But instead, he's like, I roast my beans, fucking your mom. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. You're totally making it better. Totally doing a good job at making this better. Like, what are you thinking? It's so outrageously dumb. And he's also, by the way, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't or should do this, but he's like responding to a 30 follower account that's trolling him. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's wild. Fly White Girl with 5 gifted subs on Kick. Thank you so much. I love you. Fly White Girl coming in strong as hell. Thank you. The quartering says, roast my own beans on your mom's ass. So this guy responds, he says, LOL, not bad, Mr. Hambly. Good for you for actually making a joke and not just blocking me like some libtard crybaby. We can do a switcheroo like with the Jewish bull. I'll begrudgingly take Heather, your wife, and you can have my mom. Jokes aside, you did a lot of your audience, though. Yeah, and never addressed it. Never, ever addressed it for whatever reason. Just never addressed it. You know? It's very, very weird. Now's the time, brother. You know? Like, everybody, like, I don't know. You know what's crazy about this whole situation is he made that Cope stream or Cope video on his vlog channel accidentally, I guess, told on himself because he couldn't keep the lie straight. He couldn't keep any of these thousands of lies straight that he just told on himself and thought that no one would notice. And then, of course, all these videos come out of him lying, and he's like, probably should say something. You know, probably his next vlog video should be him tackling this shit. Because at some point, if it's not already done it, it's going to start affecting his business. It has to. It has to have started affecting his business by now. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very strange that he would do any of this. I'm very, very confused. All right. But at any rate, he claims that he could sue people for defamation, right?
Sydney Sweeney would have been a good. By the way, if you're
he's like, I can sue people for defamation.
Helen Troy, sure.
To be able to sue somebody for defamation, you have to be able to prove some sort of damages. And of course, the Jeremy will say, oh, well, actually, I'm doing the best I've ever done.
Enjoying the show, I'll ever ask.
Which is not going to help his case when he tries to say that he has damages.
Is that you follow the channel. You check out our coffee. You can go directly to our coffee store by going to cbcamazon.com. It'll redirect you right to our Amazon store. We've had massive amounts of
this is today, by the way.
Coffee getting checked in this week. Almost everything's back in stock. We sold like crazy about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've been playing catch up ever since because you don't want to send too much. You don't want to send too little. But
he's been playing catch up. By the way, just today, he's insinuating that he is personally sending and receiving stock after admitting that his partners do everything because it's basically drop ship. But now he's back to personally sending coffee. What the fuck are we talking about? We're going the other direction again. It's insanity, dude. Fair and Balanced says, may he shart in all Walmart superstores he enters. What a classic story. When the quartering shit his pants at Walmart. It's his favorite story, actually, that he tells. So almost halfway to Naked Snake on the super chat goal. I love you, and I appreciate you guys.
Everything's there now. Whole bean ground and K-Cup, all in stock. It supports the show, and it's also delicious coffee.
I think I was watching Luther Morgan the other night when I was like, take a shot every time he said he had the best month of his entire coffee company's career. Take a shot every time, right? Every single time. So the other day, the other day, Jeremy claimed that people going to his business and harassing his employees, even though he doesn't have a warehouse or employees, by the way, this is all fucking weird. It's all crazy. Claims that is why he's going to sue me in Yellow Flash and Luther Morgan, right? He's like, I could sue these people because there's people coming to my business to harass, which is strange because I haven't went to his business. I've instructed no one to do so, and neither has Yellow Flash or Luther Morgan. Right? But he's claiming that he could win a defamation suit because he assumes our viewers are going and doing that. Right? Well, today he does exactly that.
Fair Park includes a new causeway, water taxi, and other improvements that will be funded by an increase in the city's taxes on the park. It is taxpayer funded. It's just via some dumb loophole. Starting in January, Sandusky increases the city park admission from 8%. City Commission unanimously approved the deal. I wonder why. It also calls for $1.5 million to support programming at the historic Sandusky State Theater, which is being rebuilt after major storm damage. $14 million for new city recreation center and money for destination development, parks, streets, and safety. I wonder if any of that money is going towards building mosques. Now, if we go to Cedar Point, cdarpoint.com/save, I wonder, it just makes me log in. I don't know the login to get this.
Jay Crane says, dude is boring as fuck. It really is. He makes a 3-minute clip seem like it's 3 hours long.
Now, the
Echo Bud says, why does he jerk his head around so much? It's weird. He's addicted to uppers and downers, right? So he's addicted to probably Adderall. He's on a lot of antidepressants. He's addicted to Afrin. He's addicted to a lot of shit, Xanax and whatnot, Jay Crane. And it's caused him to tweak out like a motherfucker.
Image shows that the event is being hosted by the Northeast Ohio Muslim community, not Cedar Point. Cedar Point was simply booked as the venue for a group event, which anyone can do. That's their out. Hey, look, anyone can book the park. But
allegedly, yes. Allegedly, he developed Tourette's in his 50s. Yeah, that's what it is.
I think, okay, if that's true, then if you're somebody who attends Cedar Point, then you should tell Cedar Point exactly what you think. And so we go to Cedar Point's social media account here. Coincidentally, they haven't posted since this news broke. You can see they post regularly every single day.
Is he encouraging people to go harass Cedar Point?
July 15th, July 16th, July 17th. They post every single day. Why haven't they posted since this news broke? Gee, I wonder why. Let's look at the comments. When is Christian Day? When is Jewish Day? Just came to see when Christian Day is so I can attend. When are you hosting Christian Day? So what says you when us Christians are having our day?
It's always so weird to watch him gasping for air.
Now, maybe
he's like gasping desperately for air, and all he's doing is reading.
The Christian church, some large super mega church could rent out the day and do this, but I don't think they should be doing this at all. It's discriminatory. And quite frankly, I already don't like that Disney does pride events at a kid's theme park. I guess I can ask Sandusky, Ohio to list a place that will not be visiting anytime in the near future. Congrats to whoever is running things at Cedar Point, though. You're going to do a great job driving business into the ground. Everyone take note. Looks like the last year for a season pass for the family. That included food and drink passes, too. If you want to have a Terry day, then go right ahead. Here for the ratio.
So, yeah, he encouraged people to go and harass.
Ventilating already.
Right?
By the way,
he encouraged people to go harass Cedar Point, but also claims he's going to sue me and Yellow Flash because I guess he implies that our audience went and harassed him. Yeah. Very interesting stuff. Like I said, he doesn't know what he's saying, though. He just says shit. That's just his thing, right? Here, he makes fun of somebody for being out of breath whilst being out of breath.
By the way, the stolen vehicle is not this guy's. This is a 27-year-old full-grown man who it isn't their vehicle that got stolen. I could understand if it was your vehicle that got stolen, being a little emotional. I imagine that is like a supreme feeling of violation. But as far as I can tell so far, I haven't watched this. I never pre-watch videos. Sometimes that results in...
Sledge says, I think he turns his head away from the mic to take a breath. You might be right. It's like reloading, in House of the Dead on arcade.
VODs that I don't upload because they aren't funny, but so far this one's delivering.
Another unit to deal with Jay Lee here. He is having a breakdown.
Whoa! Whoa. That went from 0 to 100 real quick.
So did Jeremy.
Just say the right pronoun.
Oh, yes. Sergeant Pepper deployed. Let's go. He was coming. It's like in South Park. It was coming right for me. He's coming right at me. Psh. Deploy the pepper spray.
You say?
7351.
Get down on the ground right now. No. You're about to get sprayed. No. Get down.
This person back here better clear the blast zone.
On the ground right now. Leave me alone. I can come in there. Leave me alone, please.
Do it.
Okay, are you going to calm down? I'm getting my phone out. I have to film this. I'm telling you.
I'm getting my phone out. I have to film this. Just comply with the officer. This is every BLM riot wrapped up into some 27-year-old man who's gender confused. Now, if this dude wants to live his life as a woman, more power to them. That's fine. But you don't need to threaten a law enforcement officer. And by the way, this officer is giving, I would have pepper sprayed immediately when he advanced on him. The second he began to advance is when you should have pressed the release on the Sergeant Pepper.
Are you going to calm down? I will calm down. I will calm. You know what this?
What a masterpiece. What a masterpiece of a video. All right. Anyways, let's move on to Jeremy finally starting his diet. Everybody excited about this? Jeremy starting his diet. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Patrick Power, the top dog of the night. Appreciate you, boys. Love you, Patrick Power. Shout out to Sledge. Appreciate you, brother. Getting us almost halfway to Naked Snake already. And we still got a while to go. Shout out to all boys on Kick. Medieval Spawn and Fly White Girl for slinging. I appreciate you guys supporting me. I love you. Appreciate you. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog on it.
Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay.
Monday.
It was a busy weekend. Worked on the dog's agility course. That's basically done now, ready for fall and winter. They can do agility outside now, but I didn't want to be setting all it up when it's 10 below zero, so got that done. Decided I'm going to try keto, so I picked up a bunch of meat.
I figured out. Yeah, you're fucked. He's fucked, bro. If your idea of starting a diet is, I guess I'll give this diet a small try, you're fucked, brother. You are done. There can't be. It's like Yoda. There is no try, right? You have to be gung ho, fucking committed and ready before you ever start it. And even then, a lot of people fail it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, rest in peace, dude. You're about to get sprayed. I'd like to come in there. What my wife hears in her ear. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Amacho. Appreciate you, brother. No, you dude. I guess I'll try the diet. I guess I'll try it, Nitrium. I guess I'll try it. What's up, Ones? He says, Jeremy still being delusional? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now he's apparently starting his diet, or he thinks he's going to try a diet, which means he's going to fail the diet. Like I said, if you're not committed, you're done.
And I've been drinking insane amounts of water. It's, to be honest, the hardest part about it so far is just getting my water in. I have to basically force myself to drink water. Now my goal is to drop a certain amount by Christmas. So hopefully y'all can help hold me accountable. It's going to be an interesting.
If you are not holding yourself accountable, you're done. Everything he's saying is like straight up signs of complete failure. I hope my chat holds me accountable. I guess I'll try the diet. Brother, you are fucked. E. Murph says diets do not work, full stop. You must change your lifestyle. Yeah, that's a good point, right? Like, even when I'm not on my cut diets, I still eat egg whites every day. I still make my protein intake every day. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it going forever. You can't just do a diet for a month and think you're going to do something with it. Full Jared Bod on my latest X. Oh my God, you'll be shocked. Oh my God. I'll pull it up in a second. Full Jared Bod. There was this guy, I posted something on X about this stream that was trying to feed me. It was really funny.
Right, only 20 carbs a day allowed. So basically, I'm eating eggs and bacon for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, steak for dinner, as many days as I can without getting sick of it.
God, he's one of those people. You want to eat red meat every day. I'll just eat. You know what this means? I've seen this before with people that tried keto. What he's going to do is he's going to eat like a 50-ounce steak every night. He's going to eat probably 20 eggs and 15 pieces of bacon every morning. He's going to be snacking on protein stuff all day long. And he's going to eat a giant ass steak every single night. Brother. He's going to be eating like 5,000 calories a day in this bullshit. Jesus Christ, man. He's fucked. God, he has no idea what he's doing.
Hopefully,
Patrick Power says, Cody, can I get Doobie song for 10 gift members? Yeah.
You know, that goes well. So far, there's been no cravings or anything like that. Any weird side effects. Just hard to get the water in.
It's been one day.
But I'm hoping that'll do. I've got some fruit-infused water stuff. And Melanie also hooked me up with some like zero sugar electrolyte supplements.
If he told Melanie, hey, I'm going to eat eggs and bacon every day, every morning, drink protein shakes, and then eat steak every night for the rest of my life, 50 ounces, she's going to tell him no, right? No. The way you diet is you just eat less calories than you're expending. And you'll lose weight. That's the end of the story. The best way to do that is to avoid carbs. Eat, like 40, 80 carbs a day. Eat less than 1,600 calories. Don't eat pizza. Don't drink alcohol. You'll get there. But he's like, no, bro, I'm going to eat a giant steak every... Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that, brother. Good luck. Speaking of good luck, Kylie Golf! My man. And then you're going to find Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's not at that age where he should be eating a fuck ton of red meat every single day. But okay. We'll see. I guess we're going to find the hell out. All right. Whatever. Anyways, thank you, Kyle. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you so much for your fat, delicious red boy. Thank you. You are the GOAT. You're the man, the myth, the legend, and I appreciate you. Thank you. One red boy from a rainbow night. Kyle Goff joining the party. And Patrick Power with 10 gifted memberships.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Oh!
Doobie-doobie-doo.
Oh!
Doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doobie-doo.
Oh my gosh, he started a diet. He's trying to get skinny. but he's still eating steak and bacon. He's still drinking beer. He's still drinking whiskey. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Patrick Power. I love you and I appreciate you. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Shout out to my boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I said. That's pink. What did I say? I said I need a new red boy for Rainbow Night. Thank you. Haggis says, did you listen to the song? I have not yet. I just got back home last night. Like, I don't remember what time I got home. It was late. It was like midnight, and I went to sleep and slept until like 11 the next day. It was nice. And then I went straight to the gym, shipped off some stuff, and then I got home and made some egg whites and then started the stream. I just I need to get back in my train of thought here. But ping your chat if you don't mind, so it goes to the top, Haggis. Thank you, Patrick. Travis says, suffer, Jazz, suffer. He's disloyal. He's a disloyal, Jer. All right. Thank you, man. All right, let's continue. Shout out to Patrick Power. Shout out to Kylie Goff. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much. Doobie-doobie-doo. Pew. All right, boys. We're officially halfway to Naked Snake. Oh, my God.
For the water, you give it a little bit of flavor, or you can always add probably some lemon juice or something. But I'd rather just drink it plain. I don't see any point in worrying about enjoying the water. It's like this just task that I have to.
God, he's so bad. He's literally just fucking. He's just this title says 300-pound quartering started keto. Jeremy is much more than 300 pounds. Jeremy looks morbidly obese, and he's 6'5". Okay, he's like 400 at minimum. You know what I'm saying? Why not all the egg? You talking about what? Oh well, egg whites have way higher macros than eggs. Eggs have pretty rough macros. Egg whites have insanely good macros for what I'm trying to achieve anyway. But yeah, when you're saying you don't like water, if you don't like the taste of water, it's because you're a degenerate. You're like Asmongold, and you drink too much soda. Drinking too much soda, boys. Sorry if I'm shitting on you, but every time the greatest thing in the world is a cold ass glass of ice water. There is nothing better in the world than that shit. God, I love it so much. I love it. There's no way he's dieting. Of course not. He's doing the I'm gonna try and take baby steps kind of dieting, which means you're fucked. You have to go all in. There's no way you're gonna half-ass it, especially not at that freaking weight. You know what I'm saying? Babina says, apparently only red meat diet's good for you, they say, carnivore diet. Well, it depends on what you mean, what you're thinking good for you is, right? There's a thing that people should delete from their category, or sorry, their vocabulary, or their vocabulary of phrases, and that is good for you. What does that mean? What does it mean when something is good for you, right? When you buy something at the grocery store and it says organic on the label, or do you assume it's good for you? When you see a bag of chips and the chips say protein, protein Doritos, are they good for you? People just see that stuff and assume, and a lot of the times they're not at all. Right? People will get wheat. They'll get wheat-based noodles for pasta, and they think it's good for them. It's not, actually. It's the exact same amount of carbs. Nothing changes. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what you mean. It's what's good for you, right?
To do. So I got an app, and it helps me track everything. By the way, if you're enjoying the show, do me a massive favor, please, and it's totally free. If you're watching on the homepage, click the word TheQuartering, or click on the video and get involved in the chat. I read the chat live during the show, and I like to get to know all of you.
Jeffrey Forsberg says, I bet he's getting on Ozempic. Jeremy looks like the kind of guy that's really scared of needles. Right? He looks like the kind of guy that would be terrified of needles, like a little kid. A lot of Jeremy's personality traits are akin to small children, and I believe with all my heart he's probably terrified of needles, so he would never do it.
And there's also, if you click through on the video, there's a green follow button down below it. I'm live Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and Fridays in the morning. I do extra streams that aren't at the scheduled time, and I won't always have the blessing of being on the Rumble homepage and getting the opportunity to see all you new people. We have co-hosts on Tuesday and Thursday, Melanie Mack. It's a lot of fun. but following the channel helps make sure you get the notification when I actually go live at unscheduled times. Doesn't cost you any money. I don't make any money, but please do consider that. And also this Wednesday, I don't know if I'm gonna have a show. I have my orthopedic surgery consultation on Wednesday. So I'm not sure if I'll be back in time to do a show. So Wednesday we might be off. I just want to let people know ahead of time. But if I can, I'll go live early, or I'll make up the stream to you guys. Like, I'll try to get home and do the stream quick.
I don't think anybody gives a fuck if he's off or not.
Try to do the stream before, but it won't be at 2 p.m. Eastern. So that's why following is so important. And I do enjoy talking to all you guys. Local Wendigo says, having Culver's for lunch at work. Nice. I can't have Culver's anymore. I guess I could get a Butterburger with no bun. I guess I could get a butter.
Pepe Nut says he's got a surgery coming. Apparently he's like hurt his leg, right? He said apparently he hurt his leg, and then the next 3 videos is him walking outside on his vlog channel. Like, so he said he said he was in like an Easy Go scooter. I don't know, man. I can't follow all this shit. It's so hard to follow. He'll be like, I can't get approved for an Easy Go scooter. And then he has videos of him just walking around everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? Is his leg hurt? Is his leg not hurt? EZZZZ on Kick says, what's the point of not eating the yolk? The egg whites themselves have an extremely, extremely high protein number and an extremely low caloric number. Whereas, the yolk being inside the egg itself increases that exponentially, to where just to match the macro for protein in egg whites, the yolk, you would have to eat like 12 or 15 eggs. And all the other shit that goes in with that would just destroy your diet. So like if you're doing a cut diet, you do not eat yolk. You don't eat yolk. It's extremely high calorie. And the whole point of a cut diet is to eat low calorie, right? Gator with 100 kicks. Love you, buddy. But if you're not on a diet, yeah, eat yolk. I don't give a fuck. I had eggs recently. Like, delicious. But I eat egg whites if I'm at home. If I'm making them myself, I eat egg whites.
Burger without a bun. Butterburger without a bun. But I'm going to try to just keep it simple. I'm basically on day 1 of keto. So I'm just going to stick to eating basically the same meal every single day until it drives me insane. And
I like how he's like, I can't have Culver's anymore. Because he's on day 1 of his diet. Day 1. He's already gooning and crashing out over the day 1 of the diet. Bro, you're fucked. I don't even start feeling low energy until week 3. And I don't start getting a little antsy until like week 6 on my diet.
And I'll try to, make exceptions and stuff after that. Stick with the diet and lift heavy. Get 20 days under your belt and to develop the habit. Before too long, the results will motivate you to go further. The weight training is key. Yeah, Melanie is helping me with I only really have barbells, like dumbbells. I have a dumbbell set. Like,
go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the gym. Oh, I don't have enough stuff in my. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the gym. Like, you don't have to have a home gym to try a diet. Go to the fucking gym. It's not that big a deal.
Like 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 on each, 2 sets of each. So I asked her to help me, like, especially because I can't really work out my knee right now, and which means I can't really do cardio very easily. So at least I can
you don't have to do cardio, just weight train. At this point, bro, like, what people don't understand about this whole situation, by the way, what do you do with yolk? I actually buy egg whites themselves. I have eggs and I have egg whites, but I usually just buy like 12 cartons of egg whites, and that's what I use when I make egg whites. But to put this in perspective and to explain this, you don't have to do cardio. You don't have to do all these things if you're 400 pounds. If you're 400 pounds, diet, go to the gym, sit at some machines and lift some fucking weights, and just stay on your diet and do your machines. And then once you get apt and used to all these things, in about a month or 2, you start experimenting and just diversifying your workout and push yourself a little bit more, but you stay on your diet. When you're 400 pounds or more, like, you don't need every single piece like cardio and shit. You don't even need to do cardio if you're 400 pounds. You're 400 pounds, bro. Eating the diet and freaking doing weight training is going to go a long way, right? If you're over 400 pounds, you're at the point where fucking walking is diet and exercise for you. If you're at the point where just walking is beneficial for you, you're fucking far gone. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. The only people that walk as a source of cardio, unironically, are like 400-pound people and old people. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you should be dieting and weight training. And then once you get the ability to do it, you do HIIT. You know? Get down to a little bit of your weight and do high intense cardio, which Jeremy could not do right now.
Some weights. And yeah. 100 push-ups a day will change your life. I don't think I could even do 10 right now. Well, after some weight training, I do them again.
He couldn't even do one right now. Sorry, Jeremy doesn't bench 400 pounds. You're not doing one push-up. Okay. He probably like, I couldn't even do 10 pull-ups. Bro, you couldn't even fucking hang off the bar for more than a second. Okay. I think you're overestimating your ability here. Gator says his no-carb crash out this week would be epic, Gator. 500 kicks. 500 kicks, my man. Well, I will say I don't think there will be one because I don't think he'll make it very far if he hasn't already failed his diet by now, right? Because he's probably drinking beer right now, and beer has carbs. So, good old Lady Rose at 200 kicks. Thank you, good Lady Rose. Love you. Appreciate you. My record is 60 push-ups. I can do... God, I don't even know, bro. I did a few weeks ago, I did 4 sets of 50 really fast. I don't know about straight shot. I could probably do like 80 or 100 straight shot. I don't know. I need to just test that out, though. That'd be fun to do. I just never really do it.
Against the wall. That's what I was working with Sam Hyde, and like that's what he had me doing, just doing push-ups against the wall in the beginning. Which obviously I know isn't the same as real man push-ups. You can do a lot with just dumbbells and an adjustable bench. Yes, I have dumbbells and I have an adjustable bench. So what I need is someone to say, do this on Monday, do this on Tuesday, do this on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that's exactly what I'll do.
Push up naked snake, Erikias. You want me to do that tonight? If we hit naked snake, you want me to do as many push-ups as I can? I only say I might do that because it actually sounds kind of interesting to do. Maybe. We would have to somehow move the camera. Maybe I could get on Jesse's setup and do it with the tracking camera. That'd be fun. How much you think I could get, though? How much you think I could get? I don't know. I might fail you guys. I did do heavy bench today. I did 385 for 2. I'm already making excuses, boys. He's already felted. Damn, brother. All right. That's against TOS ones. Why are you trying to get me arrested? 20? Oh, come on, brother. 20? 43? Come on. You guys are underselling me. Come on, brother.
Do push-ups against wall, quarter ups. Yeah, I guess that probably would be a quarter up. You know, I don't know what the solution is here, but I don't think it's I don't think that this is the answer. I'll be right back. Be right back.
Did he just shit his pants?
All right. Back. All this water is all this water is crazy.
And then we're just silent. We're doing the silent stream again. Maverick, yep, pooped his pants. Maverick says I can smell it a mile away. He drinks all day and doesn't move. If he cuts booze and just gets on a treadmill, he will melt. Sad thing is fats don't want to. They don't want to. Well, you're right, though. You're right. Okay, so there's all the kinds of different ways Jeremy could do this. Jeremy could, like you said, get on a treadmill, walk for 30 minutes twice a day, and completely stop eating, bullshit. Eat clean, track his calories to 1,600, and cut his booze, and he would drop 200 pounds for sure. For sure. But to be fair, he would probably look awful. Okay? And the reason I say that is when you come from a really large weight and you don't weight train, you don't have any muscle mass. So you just look like you're a melting person, which is arguably not even, it's arguably worse, to be honest. So you weight train. You have to weight train, or else you're going to look disgusting when you get down. Like you're going to look like you're melting, like unironically melting. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. I love you. Appreciate you, brother. There we go. Halfway to the snake, boys. The push-up snake goal. We'll see how many push-ups we can do.
All this water is crazy. Like minor league baseball, that was fun.
Mustard Gene says he can't cut booze. He's physically dependent. That is true. That is true. So if he's drinking hard liquor, and he's been drinking hard liquor for years, every single day, he won't be able to cut drinking cold turkey. It could kill his ass. He's going to have to kind of wean it off. Like if he's taking 8 shots a day, wean it, like put it down to 3 for a week. And then for another week, put it down to 2. And then another week, put it down to 1. And then, maybe 1 shot every 2 days, and then just come off of it. But if he's drinking liquor 24/7, you definitely don't come off that.
Got outside, finished the agility course for the dogs. By the way, if you're watching right now, do me a massive favor, especially if you're just passively watching on the Rumble homepage. Click the video, click the word TheQuartering, or click the title of the video. Come through to the actual channel. And then right below the video, there's a green follow button. If you're not following the channel already, please do, because my streaming schedule is Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern and Friday mornings. But this week, and sometimes there's breaking news and we have to go live for that. And if you follow, then you at least get a notification when I'm live. That's the real benefit of it. I don't get any money from it. None of that. But hopefully you'll follow the channel. We're starting to grow again. This time slot appears. We tried 9 a.m. Eastern, and just seems like this time slot is the better one.
What is he doing? Does he think he has to show people he's drinking water on stream for them to believe? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like you don't have to show people to try to get affirmation. Just do it for yourself. God damn. He even said that he wants the chat to keep him honest. No, just do it for yourself. Do it to save your own life. Do it to make you feel good about being capable of something for once. You don't have to do it for other people. Jesus Christ. Fucking cringe.
Another bottle of water down. I have to do how many of these a day? Oh my God. I have to
imagine being like mid-40s and you have to follow a plan to drink fucking water. Like you have to I wouldn't tell my audience that. I wouldn't be like, I gotta drink a certain amount of water. Okay, I have learned that drinking 6 bottles of water is good for you. Like, yeah, I think everybody already fucking knew that. Like, probably before Jesus even showed the hell up. Yeah, dude, you gotta drink water. It's real important and stuff. Maverick Cuba! I gotta whip my fat ass into shape. I got a family reunion in Nebraska for GMA. 90th in October. They want to put us in denim outfits on a stagecoach for pigs. Can I do it, Camelot? Yeah. October? What do you got? That's 3 months away. What do you weigh right now? 3 months is 90 days is what I do. I do a 90-day cut. Usually. Unless I hit like 163 or 5. I'll cut it down to like 75 days. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. I love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Halfway to Naked Snake, Mr. Maverick Cuba. Right there. All right. He's an idiot who drinks Gatorade instead of water. God, Jesus. He probably is a Gatorade guy where he's like, it's good for you. It's got what the plants crave. Electrolytes. And he's drinking like 900 grams of sugar a day in Gatorades. You're probably right. That is true, Clementine.
Do something like 150 ounces of water. You got 72 down now, but it's already 2 o'clock. I'm behind the water 8 ball. I'm behind the water 8 ball. But I see y'all in chat and I appreciate you being in chat. I see you there. What'd you guys get up to? What brand of water is it? It's RO water.
you're gonna get hypno dementia. What? No, everything I read about the keto thing is you got to drink like half your body weight in water. So if you weigh 100 pounds, that's easy. If you weigh 200 pounds, that's easier.
What the fuck are we talking about right now? Just drink water. Just drink water. Just fill up a jug. This is what I do every day. When I get up in the morning, I fill this bitch up with ice water, and then I drink it until it's empty. And then before I go to the gym, I fill it up again. Then I drink it until it's empty. And then before I go on stream, I fill it up again. And then I drink it when it's empty. And then after my stream, I fill it up again. And then I drink it, all night while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And then I go to bed. And I wake up and I fill it up. It's not a big deal. What are we doing? You don't have to do the math. Just fucking drink water. If you're pissing clear and you have to piss like once every hour and a half, you're very well hydrated. You don't have to worry about anything past that.
But when you weigh 300 pounds, it's a lot. I'm just...
Jeremy's claiming he weighs 300 pounds is the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Ever heard in my life. 300, brother, you are not fucking fooling nobody. He's 400 at least. I want to see the scale right now. Calling on Jeremy, step on the scale and show that shit to me. Because I know people who weigh 300 that are 5'11" or 6 foot, and they don't look as fat as he does. Okay? And they're 300 and 5 inches shorter. Maverick Hua. I talked to a local trainer that said if I quit drinking, he could beat 60 pounds off of me in 2 months. That's a lot. It's a lot. 60 pounds, 2 months is a lot, man. Just putting it out there. Now, is it impossible? No, but it's a lot. Show is. 30 pounds in 1 month. If you're like 300 pounds, yeah, that's possible. But if you're like anything under 250 at like average height, that's going to be hard, brother. It's going to be hard as fuck. If you start at a really, really overweight range, though, you could lose a lot. But I don't imagine you're like 500 pounds. So
hoping that I can get into this habit and really make it stick. I have all of you, I have 7,000 people to help hold me accountable. Plus Melanie's helping me.
Totally got 7,000 people. I promise.
I've been doing Atkins keto since 2009. Feeling great doing it. I'm hoping so. My husband lost 20 pounds in a month. Was 337. It can be done. I have kind of an aggressive goal. I hope to lose 50 pounds by Christmas. And I think if I stick to it with the weightlifting too, you don't need to drink that much water. And if you do, make sure you have electrolytes in it or you could die. I am adding electrolytes. It's been noticeable the last couple of months. Yeah, I'm down about last couple of months, probably like 20, 25 pounds. The movie has a really long way before it is going to be worth saying that Backlash failed spectacularly. Ugh. Can you read? Against Nolan's blockbuster adaptation of the ancient Homeric epic have dogged the movie. Basically, since its announcement, a certain class of terminally online right-wingers, Sydney Sweeney would have been a good Helen of Troy, sure. I also don't think Sydney Sweeney is some kind of great actress. I mean, she's hot. She's next door hot. But, I've seen a lot of women that look like Sydney Sweeney without makeup, without airbrushing.
Where?
She's a little chonky for Helen of Troy, I think. By the way,
What the fuck did he just say? Did he just say Sydney Sweeney is fucking fat? The absolute audacity on this giant motherfucker. The absolute gall on this giant, bald, obese man to call arguably one of the most attractive women in acting right now fat. God diggity damn, brother, what's happening in this world? It feels like I'm on another freaking planet right now. How do you have zero self-awareness? Zero self-awareness. I don't know how he doesn't drown when he walks outside and it's raining and he just looks up at the sky and drowns himself. Fair and balanced. It's sad. I want him to hate drinking water, so the scale keeps going up and we actually get to see Turbo Wheelchair go through Walmart aisles and shit in his pants. Diabetes. Fair and balanced. Diabetes. Thank you. I appreciate you. God, he's embarrassing me. He's embarrassing me hard. Good old Lady Rose with a sub on Kick. Thank you, good old Lady Rose. Appreciate you, baby. Thank you.
You're enjoying the show. All I ever ask is that you follow the channel. You check out our coffee. You can go directly to our coffee store by going to cbcamazon.com. It'll redirect you right to our Amazon store.
Our coffee store, so like not his anymore.
Or we've had massive amounts of coffee getting checked in this week. Almost everything's back in stock. We sold like crazy about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've been playing catch up ever since because you don't want to send too much. You don't want to send too little. But everything's there now. Whole bean ground and K-Cup, all in stock. Supports the show, and it's also delicious coffee. She's a top tier 6. Yeah, I don't think Sydney Sweeney's like, I mean, she's got a nice rack, but if you've ever seen her without makeup, she's very average looking.
And got a nice rack. My man talks like a 50-year-old man in 1994.
I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm not like going to talk crazy, but I mean, I've seen girls that look like that in Wisconsin. I'm sure there's plenty of them in, California and Miami.
He's just a damn ladies man over here. Jer Bear, ladies man, top judge of all females in the female form, all encompassing, all knowing, full knowledge, and ready to rate Sydney Sweeney as average and fat.
A nice rack will take you a long way. Well, yeah, you can ask Sydney Sweeney about that. It's pretty clear. It's taken her very far. Certainly I would say.
You can see how he drips with just anger when the subject matter is attractive women. He's like in the incel territory where he's just angry that hot women exist. He's just angry that they exist. That's probably why he literally lost his shit and said he was going to sue me, because the previous stream I had clowning on him, PDH was on the stream looking hot. It's probably why he's so freaking pissed. Because no one wants to suck his penis. Gosh. I mean, why would you though? Jesus Christ. Clementine says Jer has no right at all to call anyone fat, especially not. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, how in the hell does he have the audacity? How? I tell you. How? Thank you, Clementine. Probably has a micro penis. Well, he's like 400 pounds. Yeah, he has a micro penis for sure. Not even his wife. That's what I'm saying. Not even his wife. You think Jeremy's wife has sex with him? No, of course not. Of course not. Of course not, man. She ain't gonna. For one, they probably can't really do it because he's so overweight. And number two, why would she want to?
Taco Bell is at the top of my list of places not to eat. Although currently, there's really not a lot going on at Taco Bell that I can eat. Let's
just build a fucking diet and eat at home. My man's over here Googling what fast food can I eat that's healthy. Bro, just buy you some egg whites and some low-fat cheese and low-fat tortillas and some grilled chicken. Get you a goofy-ass George Foreman if you really have to and you want to really shit it up. And just fucking make it at home. It's not that hard. You could tell Jeremy is one of those people that orders fast food for every meal on DoorDash.
See here. I think I have at least one more story. Yeah, I have to get some more water, and I have one more story. I'll be right back.
He has to get more water. He didn't prepare for this water thing. He's really being dramatic with the theatrics for this water thing, huh?
To be honest, I think I have more than one more. We could do a little bit of a longer stream today. Remember, I won't be here on Wednesday. I've got a doctor's appointment that I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Like, is it going to be, surgery? What we're going to find out from the doctor. But Jeremy had talked about. No, I'm trying to stay.
A says dude's going to get fatter on his diet. That actually happens way more often than people think.
Up on my water.
Now we have dead air so he can chug a water. Look, everybody, I'm healthy. I'm drinking water. Look, everybody, I'm doing what humans have done throughout all history and most children do. Drinking water. Are you impressed with me? Please say you're impressed. Please clap. My God. Make sure you guys do me a favor and like the show or post B's on Kick. Like the show. Hit that like button as hard as you can. 220 from Naked Snake. Oh, my God.
But let's see. I was just peeing. I thought I could use a longer stream. Alkaline water is nonsense and not good for you. Wait, alkaline water? I know, I got to finish. This would give me 72. This would give me 96 after I finish it. I got to do at least. You can grow leaf lettuce inside. Yeah, my wife does. She has a hydroponic garden and grows what I think is the best lettuce I've ever had. When you smoke. No, I'm kidding. It's just a hydroponic garden she grows lettuce and spices.
Warheads on forehead says Jared tracks his water, but not his calories. Well, that would be, that would require him to not eat those calories, right? He probably isn't even looking at calories. He's probably just looking at what is okay on keto, and he's going to drink or he's going to eat as much as possible. I have seen people get fatter on keto diets because they thought that if Oreos are keto, they could just eat them until they explode, right? So they just eat the keto food more than they ever ate any other food because they think that it's basically air, right? I've seen people that got fatter because they thought keto food, they could just eat unlimited amounts. I'm like, God, you're fucking retarded.
I have 4 hydro gutters for lettuce in greens in my basement. Yeah, that's what my wife does. It's like 4 tiers tall. The lettuce just crushes it in there. There's no nutritional value in lettuce. No, it's just crunchy water. But if you like it, you like it. Lettuce farm tour on vlog channel. I don't know what I'm going to do for this week's vlog. There's a vlog channel. It's just called Quartering Vlogs. I haven't got it moved over to Rumble yet, but I will. I've just been so busy. I'm a car guy. Talk about your rides. Every time I talk about things that I own, like people get weird. Like I had somebody melt down because there was somebody in the comments section who had a meltdown because I have a separate fridge for my dog food. Like a legitimate one. Like, why are you throwing?
That's a little weird, yeah.
Some people can't afford a dog food refrigerator. It was a $200 scratch and dent Best Buy refrigerator. It's not gonna keep my dog food in a Viking freezer. What are the big expensive ones? Wait till he gets a load of the fact I have 3 chest freezers outside too. Actually, I have a fridge down here too. So
every time I talk about stuff, people get mad. So I'm not going to do that. Anyways, guess what? I have 3 ice chest freezers too. All right. What about your cars?
Nobody tell them. People like the vlogs. Yeah, I think they're doing well. I mean, all the vlogs have gotten like more than 5,000 views on a break.
People like the vlogs. Let's see the dislike ratio on his vlogs. People are liking the vlogs. I'm pretty sure. Let's check it out. Let's look. People are liking his vlogs. He has 958 upvotes, 1.2K downvotes. People are liking his vlogs, guys. They're liking them.
Brand new channel. So it's pretty cool. Flaunt wealth.
Oh, dead air Jer over here.
Brother. Oh, flaunt your wealth. Fuck him. Well, then I should do a watch collection video. Really piss him off.
He's claiming he has a lot of expensive watches, I guess.
But people super chat him on the internet and look at all his watches.
People do not super chat the quartering. We have made more tonight than the quartering makes in like a month, and it's only $270. You know what I'm saying? I think every time I've ever seen like clips from his stream or any like people, there's a lot of people that keep up with actual records of his revenue, and he makes sometimes like $15 on a show. So, and we're at streak number 8 in Naked Snake, by the way, to put that in perspective. Closing in.
Spend money on, whatever it is that they want to do, and that's okay. Oh yeah, I got to do this one. Let me create folders for these. Geek Insanity. Okay, we'll grab that.
Could you imagine actually, unironically, 7,000 people watching this stream?
And then this one.
Where he's just fucking around with like making folders and drinking water and talking. Junior Williams says, why do you think Rumble keeps him around if he isn't generating revenue via Rumble premiums and Rumble chats? They don't. So probably he probably did the exact same thing that a lot of creators did for Rumble, and they don't get paid anymore in like lump sums. They get paid for they'll read ad reads, and the ad reads will pay them like $500 to $900 per ad read, and it's based on the number of viewers you have. So Rumble puts him on the front page. He technically has 7,000 viewers, technically somehow, and then he gets paid like $500 to $900 per ad read, and he'll do like 3 per show. There's like a limit on whatever the high number ones are, and that's what Rumble streamers do now. They don't actually get paid in lump sums. That's what the CEO told me. I could be wrong about that though.
Get that one.
It should base the ad reads on active chatters. I think that would make more sense.
This would be there. This would be there.
Nothing has happened in the last minute.
I have to label everything for my editors, so then hopefully I can get to a point where they just edit and then upload it, and I don't have to really do anything. It's a weird thing, you know. It's a weird thing when you
his editors. By the way, this video that's 17 minutes long has 10,000 times the edit that any of his videos have. His videos aren't edited at all. It's just a clip from his stream.
Your livelihood depends on the kindness of your viewers supporting you. So you got to be careful about, like, you don't want to like people to feel like they got flexed on, because, you know, the channel only survives because, you know, people buy my coffee, or people do Rumble rants, or I get ad reads, you know, and you don't want people to feel like, oh, you're cramming something in their face. I totally get that.
Like his coffee ads.
But I did a video on my saltwater fish tank, and nobody complained about the cost of that. If people had any idea how much that costs, then they'd probably be melting down. We're not surprised.
I like how he says, I'm not going to flex, and then immediately flexes, and then says he's not going to flex, and then immediately flexes. That, God, my man, he's something else. He's something else for sure. That's for damn sure. Here is a beautiful clip of Hasan Piker absolutely destroying Jeremy, by the way. This is something you're really going to like. You're really going to like it. Imagine getting freaking destroyed by Hasan Piker. That sucks. God, that's what I'm saying, Patrick. I agree with that. God, getting felted by him, that's when you know you done lost. You know you done lost. All right, here we go. I'm about to piss my pants, boys. We're 200 away from Naked Snake on a beautiful ass Monday. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog on it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. All right, let's do it to it, y'all. Do it to it, y'all.
He's a basement pisser. He once got mad at his wife for going out without him, I think. And then he just like pissed in his own basement. You got attacked for
pissed in his own basement. Yeah, by the way, that actually happened. Jeremy actually pissed in his basement because his wife went and got pizza without him. Likely with the bull.
Collaborating with me. I mean, we had
they canceled 3 of our venues.
Yeah, they canceled 3 of the venues. What do you say to candidates that might be fearful of an association at this point? I don't think any of them are, but you know, if there was any concern, because Tom Tiffany is now criticizing Francesca Hong for appearing with me.
Oh my god!
But it turns out, according to the Milwaukee Courier, he appeared on a podcast with a host who made anti-Semitic. Oh my god! This
no. It's not.
Oh, he went on the Quartering podcast? No.
What is the Quartering? Do I want to know?
No.
It's the basement pisser.
Oh my god, this story is so much funnier than I thought it would be.
This is really right.
By the way, this is how people see Jeremy. Even Hasan Piker sees Jeremy as an absolute fucking joke. That sucks, bro. I almost feel bad for Jeremy. You know, and you can tell immediately just by like him being a fat bearded man that you're like, okay, you don't take him seriously, right? Hydroponic gardens are stupid. My philosophy is just let that seed fly all over the place and see what happens. Same when I'm quacking it. Gross. Gross. Oh my God. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. We're crawling our way to the snook. All right.
This guy his whole output, he's got no motion. His whole output is just talking about how women ain't shit. Look, woke Canadian attacks American and finds out it's all racial agitprop. It's all just like woke women are nasty. Oh my God, he
got mad at Francesca for being on your stream.
Well, yeah, Tom Tiffany did. Once famously, okay, this guy, this is so funny. You should not know who this person is. He's just a fucking random, like, he's not even like relevant in the Republican sphere, but
oh fuck, this is rough, dude.
It's still really funny. He's a basement pisser. He once got mad at his wife for going out without him, I think, and then he just like pissed in his own basement. It sounds insane. Literally happened.
I thought basement pisser was like a euphemism that you were using.
No. He peed in his own basement.
Okay.
Like actually, he has a video out there when he was an IT guy teaching pedophiles how to hide their child pornography in their hard drives.
Oh yeah, oh, damn.
Yes,
How is he
insane.
allowed to have a YouTube channel?
Oh, YouTube encourages this stuff practically. Are you kidding me? They're like, oh, sweet, you're a great right winger. You're a valuable asset to the
I mean,
to the
it doesn't
media.
even look that good though. These are some low view counts.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying he's like also no motion at the same time. And then last but not least, there's that one. I mean, he made a career, if you want to call it that, off of just Brie Larson videos. For the longest time, he would just do Brie Larson videos like, oh, Marvel went woke, fucking sucks, all this stuff. And
so there must be something.
Speaking of,
he's getting ultra felted by Hasan. Ultra felted by Hasan.
Congresswoman elect, by the way, yes, I'm teaching her game. Okay, I'm downloading. She's downloading very important information. And then the last thing I was gonna say is, yeah, the there it is tweet. Come on, someone has to have it. Someone send me the quarter pounder there it is tweet. Someone goes, Hitler was like bad or something. Someone tweets out like Hitler was fucked up and bad.
Yeah.
And this guy quote retweeted and went, there it is, like defending Adolf Hitler.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's funny because he doesn't even mention the Ren Fair. He walked and stalked people, which is the craziest shit, in my opinion, he's ever done. Buster Brown says, stuck for one day with Hasan Cyrax, a.k.a. Chance. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I'd probably do Hasan. Yeah, I think Hasan would be the one I'd hang out with. Did Epic Mike rate me? What? Epic Mike? The famous Mike. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, dude. I hope you're doing well, man. I miss you. I'm thinking about you, brother. I miss you and I'm thinking about you. Meek Raid. He fought hell's balls. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out, Big Mike. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Big Mike himself. Thank you, brother. Meek. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. We're just clowning on old Jer. We're clowning on the quartering because it's easy. It's fun. He makes it so easy. Apparently, he's dieting now, Mike. So apparently, he's starting a diet, but he says he's going to try it. And also, he's just going to eat eggs and bacon and steak. That's going to be his diet. Just eating a ton of eggs and bacon and steak. And I'm like, are you retarded, sir? Just eat less calories. That's all you got to do. Eat less calories than you expend. There you go. That's it. He's like, oh, I'm going to eat steak every day and drink a lot of water. Okay, you dumbass. Is he quitting drinking? Hell no, Mike. Hell no. His diet is not quitting drinking even a little bit. No. Speaking of quitting drinking, the beautiful big-cheeked Ashley. Ashley. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley, for the orange boy. We love you and we appreciate you. Were you hanging out with Meek? You hanging out with Meek instead of me? Wow. That's fucked. You should be ashamed. Even though I love Meek too. But still. All right. Let's continue, boys. Thank you for the raid, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. So basically, Mike, here's what happened. So even Hasan Piker came out today and roasted the shit out of the quartering. It's just the greatest shit that's ever happened.
Okay. So that's his vibe.
That's his vibe. And that's the person whose podcast that Tom Tiffany, who's the Republican on the Wisconsin gubernatorial race.
Aren't they trying to?
Yeah, look at this. Someone says "fuck Hitler." He quote retweets and it goes, "And there we have it." Yikes!
Insane.
That's going to be a yikes for me. You unironically leap to defend Hitler. You have no rights to be yikesing anybody, turd. He was nominated for a Nobel Peace
He
Prize.
has to be trolling though. There's no.
What the fuck have you ever done?
That's insane.
I think you don't understand how bad it gets on the internet.
God, fuck, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful to see. And I don't like Hasan even a little bit, but God, it's beautiful. Just seeing him felt Jer as Jer gets felted by everybody on the planet. It's God, there's something satisfying about it, brother. You know, something very satisfying about watching him getting felted by every single person in existence. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Is getting just demolished from every direction. What's up, Peak DeGen? How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother? All right. Next one's next.
There.
Oops, stop. Don't do it. Don't you do it. It's trying to, I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but X just auto plays everything now. And it pisses me off. X just auto plays everything. I'm like, can you stop, brother? Even if you pause the bitch, it will autoplay it again. And you're like, can you stop? Can you stop? Because you piss me off. I'm about to fight somebody. In real life. All right, so the quartering, the last thing we got today here is the quartering's new vlog where he, for some weird reason, simps over Tim the whole time, which is, I don't know why he's doing that. And then he, again, crashes out about detractors. Thank you, TTV. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. I'll fight you. Okay. Well, all right then, brother. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Autoplay is the devil. I agree with that shit. So you have to mute it so that even though, yeah, that's what I have to do. But sometimes I'll unmute to play a clip, right? And then I'll close the clip and then the next one will autoplay. Hobby says 10 gems. Yes, gold coin. Thank you, Hobby. Appreciate your hobby. Yes. Yeah. You're like Princess Donut. Yeah, of course, of course. Jeremy slowly turning. He's already there, brother. He's just the fat DSP. He's the fat DSP now. All right, let's move on to the next one. And then we're done. 200 away, even from Naked Snake. Shout out to all the boys. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to Kylie Goff and Patrick for the pink boys. One red from a rainbow. We're going hard. We're going hard, boys. Get on it, dog. On it. Here we go. God, that's a rough fucking freeze frame right there. Look at his face. Jesus Christ. Sunken Metal, 1,000 gems. I like how it just says guitar. Can I scroll up to see what it does? Let me click it. Hey, it's a little guitar. Cool. All right. All right. I was just, I was curious. I was curious is all. Your profile picture, brother. You got to fix that. You got to fix that, brother. Oh, fuck. Look at it. Look at it. Jesus. Oh, my God. I love it so much. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that meme. I don't know, Bodafat. I don't think she likes me. I haven't said anything or talked to her. Sunken Metal. That reminds me of the picture where it's the meme where it's two dog drawings. And it's like the first and second place in the art contest. And the second place one is like a perfect picture of a dog's face. And the first place is like 3 legs with a dog face on its ass, like just screaming. And it got first place. Oh, that's funny, dude. I love it. Hell yeah. Buster Brown. Thank you, brother. Buster Brown, my man. My man.
At the quartering household, not my feeding time, because obviously, that'd be a trough somewhere where I would be feeding out of maybe like a bag or something like that.
Yeah.
So what is Tim Pool really?
So why is it that the quartering can call himself fat and disgusting, but if anybody else does it, he blocks their or hides their replies? Isn't that weird? Usually people that are self-deprecating, they don't hide replies. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm Scooter. Oh, yeah, I'm Scooter. Thank you, brother, for the gold coin. Love you, buddy. Thank you, brother.
Like, people want to know. Most people know him just as the guy, the beanie man, the guy that
probably outworks just about everybody. He's probably one of the few people in this space that is on the clock longer than me. I guess him and Benny are probably pretty.
He says this space because he thinks he's in a space. Yeah. The only space he's in is the universe in his head when he's blasted on like 5 different fucking pills and drugs. That's the only space he's in. Okay. He's not a political commentator. I don't know why he thinks he is. It's the weirdest thing.
Equal. But I have only really met Benny in casual kind of experiences where he's on. And it's different.
Why do you say bag instead of bag? Because he's from Wisconsin, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Aim Scooter. Appreciate you, Aim Scooter.
Difficult to know somebody when they're not on. So in like the commentator world, it's like when I'm live streaming, I'm on. When I'm recording a VOD, I'm on. When I'm at an event, I'm on. How is somebody when you're just chilling, when you're just hanging out? It's generally very different, you would think. But the reality is, with me, I'm exactly the same guy. And people use...
Which is not a good thing, by the way, because Jeremy sucks. This is probably why he has no friends. I got to be honest. Like, it's probably why he has no friends and his wife don't even want to hang out with him anymore. Because he is unironically the same guy on stream that he is off, which is a nightmarish thing. It's a nightmarish thing, Game Scooter. Thank you, Game Scooter, for the clutch. Appreciate you.
Use that against me, I guess. People say I overshare. Some weirdo, like losers, are like, oh, sharing online means you're a psychopath. Well, enjoy being single for the rest of your life if that's your attitude. I mean, that's fine. I don't really care.
He's calling everyone that doesn't like him, they're single and alone. Unlike him, who is definitely totally not single and alone right now. All right. Yeah, he's totally in a happy relationship right now. His wife totally lives with him right now. I promise. Totally. 100%. Totally does. Yes. Oh, by the way, yeah, apparently I am single now. Okay. That goofy ass naked blonde girl in my bed right now. And she's naked because she sleeps that way. She's a disgusting, degenerate fuck. Yeah, apparently she's not real. Okay. So why did he get so popular? Like, legitimately, the dude. Well, actually, it's a very easy question to answer. He rose in a time during YouTube where YouTube's algorithm wanted you to just shit out content. Just shit out content 5 days a week. And it will push it. So he and 10, 15 other creators in the political sphere started doing that. Right? Well, here's the issue. Now there's like 1 million political commentators doing that. And they're all better at it than Jeremy. Right? The issue was back in the day, you had like 10 to pick from. 3 or 4 of them had no personality. 2 or 3 had okay personality, and 1 or 2 had good personality. And they grew to fucking millions and millions and millions of subs, and they're still doing good today, or they became politicians themselves. Jeremy's the worst at it. So all these people consumed him, and now he has no audience. Because he's absolute fucking shit at content creation. Game Scooter, 6'7". Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this? You know what? Ban. Straight up ban. You should play the Ceiling Bird song. What the hell's the Ceiling Bird song? What the hell are you talking about, brother? What the hell? There's some loud music playing outside of my house right now, which is weird because I live in like an old folks community. Not really, but it looks like one. kind of feels like it used to be until they all moved out. Property tax went too high now, but they went crazy. All right, $1.99 for Naked Snake. We're going hard.
I grew up in the Midwest. You know, I grew up not really caring what other people think of me. And so when I share stuff and people use it as like a insult or as a roast, it doesn't matter to me because it's something I've publicly shared. Most famously, my story about Walmart, where I didn't quite make it to the bathroom.
Yep.
That would be maybe a funny story for a vlog another day.
So yeah, Jeremy, if you guys don't remember, was in Walmart one day and he has uncontrollable shits like a baby or something. Probably because his diet's insane. And he was walking around Walmart and he just started shitting in an aisle and running and shitting all over the floor. So that's the story. I would probably never tell that story to anybody. Some rambunctious jazz playing outside. Yes, pop culture. Thank you. You cannot use this. Stay hydrated. Love you. Appreciate you.
It's some old lore, but I don't really care what people think of me, and so I'm the same on camera as I am off,
which is terrible.
With some people, they're very different. This is why I don't go to a lot of these conservative influencer events, things like that.
Probably because he doesn't want your ass there. No one wants you there because, again, you're the same person on and off camera. If you're the same person on and off camera and everybody fucking detests you, they're not going to like you off camera, Jeremy. You're kind of answering your own question without realizing it. Pre-dawn corpse. He's fat. He's gay. Doobie doobie doo. Oh my God, dude.
Because I see stuff that I don't care for. I see a lot of people who struggle with fidelity, people who enjoy partying, and like
you fucking kidding me? What do you mean? Weren't you drunk in a car ride home with a female one time and was trying to fuck them? And then they dropped your ass off? Maybe that never happened. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, Quartering definitely never does those things. He's never overcame on and love bomb girls before in their DMs. Never happens. Promise. You cannot use this. GG for the Den James. Literally has a bull. Literally has a bull that hangs out with his wife. Probably lives with her now while he's here alone, I guess. I'm just assuming. I don't know. And he's talking about infidelity. Damn. Pre-dawn corks kicking it up. I see them kicks, brother.
I said, I don't care. I don't care if you want to smoke or you want to drink or you want to do herb or blow or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. But that's my online persona. I don't care. You know,
is he saying he doesn't drink? So he's never gone to any of these conventions or expos and drank before and got shit-faced? Brother, what are you saying? What are you saying? I had to invite somebody on my podcast. But hey, can you talk to this? Can you tell me this story? Bro, you shouldn't be saying this shit, brother. You should not be putting yourself on a pedestal and saying shit like this when I or any other these other people can call somebody to come on our stream and to fucking light you up and talk about how you've been drunk out here with these folks. You kidding me?
Certain things that I partake in, certain things I don't, but I don't care. But a lot of times when I go to these influencer type events, I see people who preach one thing and live something very different. I'm not quite desperate enough for views to be outing anybody. So,
oh, no shit. Yeah, of course not. Right. Because you're talking about yourself. Okay. The projection. And I said this a long time ago when I first started talking about Jeremy. Everything he says is him talking about himself. This quacker ain't never on. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. We're almost there. 195 from Snook.
Don't hang on to that. But, you know, with Tim, he's a bit of an enigma. But I can tell you this. The guy is always on. He does not have an off switch. He is very focused all the time. He's been right here in this room where I'm sitting right now, hanging out. And to be honest with you, Tim's a nice guy.
What the fuck is this title of this? The Quartering wants to be Tim Pool and Friday. Oh, this is an Alyssa clip. What was the original title of this bullshit? It was like, how is Tim Pool in real life? What are you talking about? What? Why are you making this video? It's weird. Fair and Balance says, first of all, Jared never was invited to conventions. He heard Alex Stein and me talk about CPAC on Chrissy Mary's show saying this. He has no idea. Yeah, no one wants him to come because he's an unironic joke. You know, Farron? So, like, he's actually everybody, Farron, Everybody considers Jeremy a joke. And the only reason they didn't call him a fat bitch for the last 5 years is because he was kind of part of the space and he was bringing in viewership. And most people are nice, don't just start beefs. But then he started fucking up everywhere. And now everybody's like, this dude's a fat fuck. No one cares. Right? And everybody's okay with saying he's not a joke anymore. And everybody's very okay with never inviting him to a convention. Because, like, what is he going to do? He's unironically a bald, fat, like, smelly man. What is he going to do when he gets to the convention? Talk politics? Policy? What are we talking about? Half his videos are about, like, McDonald's and shit. What? He's not the only person that considers him part of the space is himself. That's it. That's the only person on the planet in the space. You know, Alex Stein. Alex Stein's been on my show, Patrick Power. Fair and Pound says he paid to go to Amfest, then asked everyone to pay for it. I covered CPAC for 7 years and he was never there. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. He ain't going to any of this shit. He ain't getting invited to any of this shit. I was at a convention yesterday that I was invited to. All paid for. And I'm a nobody, by the way. And I go to those all the time. I get invited to those all the time. And the only thing I have to pay for is like my alcohol and my food. That's it. Because obviously we're going to fucking drink some claws and chill. And play some fucking like Resident Evil and stuff. Because it's a retro game. DK Cribble says, not sure how far this will get you, but here you go. Thank you for the 500 kicks. I love you. And I appreciate you. Chai T says he's jealous he's not invited to the orgies. Oh my God. Oh my God. You ain't lying though. Hey, you ain't lying. I gotta be on. You ain't lying. You know, he's the kind of guy that's like, can you let me in, honey? I want to be involved. She's like, no, not allowed. Thank you, Farron. I appreciate that. DK Cripple, I appreciate you. That gets us there. We're 170 from Naked Snake. Hell yeah.
Off camera, on camera. If you don't like him on camera, you're not going to like him off camera. As Tim is very
almost like Jeremy.
Very kind.
Because I feel the same way about Jeremy.
You know, took me out to dinner a couple times. Very kind.
Oh my gosh, StreamYard's fucking with me today. Stop doing this to me, StreamYard. I'm tired of you. Tired of you, Grandpa. Okay, imagine having to invite him to the orgy though. That would suck.
Let's let me reach for my wallet. So in my experiences with Tim, he's been exactly who I expected he would be, which is more rare than you would think in this space. You know, I've worked with people in the past that are very different. You know,
he's not going to name names though, because he's not like that. Even though he said he's going to sue me and Yellow Flash just one fucking video ago, but it's fine. He doesn't want to mention names now though. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't mention names, not like that. What? He's Homer outside of the No Homers Club. Aw. Farron says, I do remember around CPAC 2021, a couple people saying how Jared was begging to hitch his wagon to their CPAC wagon, including InfoWars. Well, I mean, remember when Elon Musk bought X and Jeremy was tweeting at him, wanting to run a portion of X because Jeremy's an expert in marketing. Jeremy unironically thought of himself important enough for Elon Musk to respond to him and give him a fucking job. What a dumbass. Brother, you can't even keep your weight under 4. No one trusts you with anything else. Are you kidding? You kidding? Rain says, will you test my streaming ETC app when it's ready? What the hell is it? What do you mean streaming ETC app? Wait, hold on. What are you saying, Rain Nation? Are you saying you made a strap for or an app for streaming similar to Kick or Twitch? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm confused. Hey, thank you, Rain Nation. Appreciate you. I mean, yeah, of course. Of course.
The type of different, you know, where they have group chats where they're disparaging you while they're telling you they're their best friend.
He's still crashing out over Sydney Watson calling him a fat fuck. It's how many years has it been? How many years has it been? And he's still crashing out over Sydney Watson calling him fat and gross and creepy. Damn. That really burned his ass. That burned his ass, didn't it? It's been years. It must have really burnt his ass when she came on my show, too. Patrick says, who's going to split the last Naked Snake number with me? I don't know. Who got it? They're talking about me. They're saying I love bomb them and I'm fat and that I want to fuck them. Yeah, stop.
Their best friend.
Stop.
That's not who Tim is. He doesn't hold grudges. He is just about the work all the time, which is something that I can relate to. In fact, if I were more like Tim in that aspect, I would never have started a vlog channel.
Wait, hold on. So you're telling me that he doesn't do beefs and he's all about work? Because I'm pretty sure Jeremy is not that. I think he must have misspoke there. I'm going to say he misspoke because he's claiming that, oh, I'm like Tim in that way. No, you're not. You literally crash out about detractors every stream, every single stream. And now you have a vlog channel where you also still crash out over detractors and claim you're going to sue them.
Because it opens you up to all sorts of criticisms. And I'm sure there are people mapping my home right now and saying, well, here's this, that, and the other.
Well, and they probably aren't very happy that he lied about 99% of everything about his coffee company.
Thing, oh, here's a piece of mail. Here's something. He doesn't open himself up to that stuff because he's smarter than that. And maybe he cares. Maybe it bugs him. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the prudent business decision. But in my many, many, many interactions with Tim Pool, he's always been very kind, cordial, and respectful. And I can't say the same thing for a lot of other people that I've met. There's a long list of influencers. And I think this is generally people that got famous, like Instagramming or TikTok influencers that I find to generally be scumbags.
Not like Jeremy. Jeremy's not a scumbag, everybody. Jeremy definitely bathes. He definitely doesn't. He's definitely not a cuck. He's definitely in a happy marriage. He's definitely not obese. He definitely doesn't love bomb women. He definitely doesn't try to have sex with women in DMs. Doesn't do any of those things. All right. He's not a scumbag. He's nice. He also doesn't lie at all. Tag on X, cool though. Kick can shrug shoulders, hangs head. Ceiling bird lives to beep another day. What in the fuck are you talking about? All right, I'll check it out. Thank you. I'll check it out. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Maverick Cuba. Shout out to Patrick Power and shout out to Kylie Goff for being the top dogs today. One red boy from a rainbow night. Get on it. Doggone it.
Who are the...
Wait. Oh, okay. That was DK Cripple. Thank you.
Furthest from who they really say they are. Now, you could talk about certain quote unquote internet friends that I thought I had over the years that are willing to turn on you for $100. But most of those people that did that match the stories about what I heard about them behind the scenes.
Oh, so actually all the people that were like, wow, Quartering did what? That's gross. Wow, Quartering followed people around and filmed them and was talked about how he wanted to have sex with them and in earshot of all their children for hours. That's kind of gross, right? And they said that. Quartering's like, wow, you betrayed me. I thought you were my friend. I thought you would be okay with this behavior. I guess thanks for the $100 though, I guess. It's fine. Are you kidding me? This guy stinks. He's so funny. He thought that people would just go along with that and see all that stuff and be like, oh, he's actually a totally good guy. No, they think you're fucking disgusting. For good reason. It's not shocking, dude. Buster Brown. Yeah. Yeah. Buster Brown. Yeah.
You know, people that would sell you out at your lowest moment to make a single video and profit from it.
Wait, hold up. What does he mean in his lowest moment? I thought he said none of this affects him at all. Hold on. Didn't he say none of this affects him even a little bit? But now he's saying his lowest moment was when people were making videos about him recently and betraying his trust. Interesting. I guess this does bother him a little bit. If he was at his lowest moment. Interesting. Very interesting. He doesn't care, Stormy. He's doing the best he's ever done. Yeah, exactly. Best he's ever done. Jeremy thought he was in political circles, and that to me is so cute. Yeah, exactly. Agreed.
You could always kind of tell. And I'm not going to name names, but they know who they are. Now, to be fair, I've partaken in some of the like roasting of Tim over the years. Not really Tim himself, but you know, the Eliza Blue stuff, the Jack Murphy stuff.
I like that. He's like, it's crazy how people would sell me out and make videos. Okay, make videos about me for $100. I mean, I did make a lot of videos about Tim and the Eliza Blue. Oh, really? Probably shouldn't have mentioned that, because that made you sound like a dumbass now. Oh, look, you're a dumbass now. Oh, you made videos profiting off of Tim? Oh, wow, crazy. That's crazy. Wow. Why do you tell on yourself? Like, okay, I don't know. Look. Okay, there's doing a thing and there's being hypocritical. I get it. But like, why tell on yourself immediately in the same breath? Right? Because at this point, I'm assuming he's never shit on Tim. And then he's like, but I shit on Tim too. And I'm like, whoa, you said that was bad a minute ago. And now you're admitting to doing it. Holy shit, brother. Get your shit together. Stop telling on yourself in every fucking vlog you do. Stop telling on yourself. Gator says his lowest moments is getting busted being a cuck. Thank you, Gator, for 500 kicks. We're inching ever closer to the snook. The snook, 170 away.
At the time, I thought, wow, this is a great thing to do. This is funny. People like it. But what I really learned is that the way Tim handled like the Eliza Blue situation and the Jack Murphy situation was actually the right way. To not bend the knee to the mob, to not let random internet people who probably aren't regular viewers of your show dictate what you talk about or what you do. And I learned a lot from Tim, the way he handled some of his controversies. And
apparently not, because learning a lot from somebody about how you handle controversy would probably not completely destroy your YouTube channel where you stopped using it, only went to Rumble because it was your last bastion because you had to be on Rumble, let's be honest, right? Did all these things for some odd reason, right? Very, very interesting. And then made a vlog channel where you told on yourself 100 times and like basically, for lack of a better word, bitches and whines about detractors for 30 straight minutes and implies you're going to sue them. I don't think you've learned shit. I don't think you've learned anything in this situation. I feel like you haven't learned much. Maverick Cuba, Jeremy works as much as Tim. Shit. Big and tall stories with Jer. Oh my God. Thank you, Maverick. Farron says, Jer stole articles from me. My friends in journalism never gave credit, acted like he did investigations, and when they asked for his reference, he said he'd sue for defamation. That's what he does. He says he's going to sue everybody for defamation. He's claiming right now that he's going to sue me and Yellow Flash and Luther Morgan, I guess other people, I don't know, for defamation because we're just calling him fat and laughing. He just can't handle that shit. We're going to sue you for defamation. Do you know how defamation works there, sir? Do you know these other people in anti-slap states know how that works? Know any of this works? I'm not saying I do. I'm not saying I'm a lawyer, but I'm just saying you're probably going to get your ass clapped a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Ashley says, like the stream with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate you. I love you. Appreciate you. What's up, Dreaminology? Had a good date tonight, but now I'm drunk. Rest in peace. I guess that's a good drunk, huh? I'm sure Tim doesn't go on stream saying the news is dry lately. Yeah, exactly. Well, I can tell you something, Javi, that Tim's show doesn't have, and that's dead air. Right? Tim's show is very watchable, and that's why there's a lot of viewers. There's a reason why when Jeremy was live on YouTube, he had 200 viewers. And even then, his chat wasn't moving. You coming to Chicago or what? I don't know. Maybe I need to ask.
I see other people in this space. There's a very big stream on Friday nights, and I see, the people that run that show acting cowardly and making decisions based on.
Why does it look like he's been sobbing? Does anybody else see this? He looks like he's been sobbing. His girl, his wife went out for pizza without him again.
What will affect their super chats the most. And I don't judge them for it, because I would have done the same thing 3 or 4 years ago too.
Yeah, but he doesn't get super chats now, so he's not sacrificing anything. This is how stupid this whole situation is, and how Jeremy pretends like people don't understand because he thinks people don't understand. But we do. We very, very much do understand what's happening here. The reason Jeremy can dictate how to react to certain shit in his show and claim that it's not because of super chats is because he doesn't get super chats. If there was people sending $100 super chats, like 10 in a row, yeah, he would be glazing them and sucking them off and doing whatever they say. But he doesn't get any super chats anymore. He gets like $20 per stream, maybe less. So yeah, it's very easy for him to say, "Oh, I don't let dictate super chat anything," or "I don't let super chats dictate my show." F&T makes $3,000 a night, brother. $3,000, I'm pretty sure. You make like 18. Yeah, it's very easy to say that money doesn't mean anything to you when you don't get any of it. But he's pretending like we're all stupid and don't see that. Sorry, brother. I see it. People that super chat you, that are kind enough to give you a couple dollars, to support you because, they feel like they're entertained or they enjoy watching your show. Those people matter, regardless or not, if you think they don't. They matter. And you have to take these people into consideration when you're presenting content and when you're talking to them. These people matter. Without them, I'm not here. Okay, I don't have no goddamn contract with anybody. All my revenue's from ads and that. So it's easy to say when you don't have that revenue. Are you supposed to be going to Chicago Comic Con next month? No, I went to a different one last year called the Sim Racing Expo, but I haven't talked. The computer company I work with, they go to it, so I don't know if I'm going or not. I'll see.
I learned by being on the receiving end of mobs that there is no pleasing the mob. So, if people start dogpiling you in your chat and you fire staff members, for example, and pretend that you didn't fire them simply because people don't like them, that's pathetic. That's audience capture. Tim Pool has never been that guy. He does what he does. Sure, he's had a few on-air meltdowns before, but who has?
How many times is TheQuartering going to shit on the F&T guys? And they never meant. You know what's really beautiful about this whole situation is TheQuartering shits on F&T like every vlog and most of his streams, and they never respond nor give a fuck. It's kind of beautiful, actually. It's kind of a beautiful thing to watch. He's probably like shaking, hoping they mention him, and they just don't, and he's just like, fuck. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Why won't they say anything? Say something, please. Please. Oh my gosh. Yes, Third Martian, yes. What's up, Bella Lugosi? How you doing? How you doing? I'm about to piss my pants. We got about 15 minutes left. 160 to Naked Snake. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Shout out to all the peeps on Kick. With all the subs, gifted subs. Appreciate you guys. Let's continue. Let's finish this bad boy out.
And he's one of the good ones. Tim is just about business. He's about being a good guy, being a good husband, and he's about business. And I respect that greatly out of him. And he's just exactly what you would expect off camera. He's not any different. And I've come to respect that a lot more over the years because I've seen so many examples of that being the opposite. And that's the exact reason I don't normally go to these. Even when I went to AmFest, I didn't go to a single one of the parties. Yes, I was invited.
Oh.
Okay. But I've seen what goes on at those parties and I don't want to be a part of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. We believe you. Yeah. We believe you. Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, there's going to be hot bitches at these parties, strippers. It's going to be a lot of alcohol. You want to come? And he's like, no, I would never, ever be involved in the women's or the drinkies. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I believe it. Yeah. We believe this. Everybody in the chat, you believe this? Yeah, I believe it. We 100% on the same page. Yep. I got text showing he's begging for ticks to get. You have to send that to me, Farron. One truly has to ask oneself, is he rage baiting? Yes. I want to see that shit. I have to see it, Farron. Come on, please. Please. Let's drop him. We're dropping him live. You got tickets showing he was begging for tickets to get to the parties. Oh, fuck. Please, God. Please, Jesus. Chati says, I play an owl racist to say my name weekly. Oh, thank you. That is true. We're doing it live. Buster Brown. Thumbs up, brother. Thank you, brother. Maverick Kiba says, my lowest moment was at that Yellow Card concert. There's a place on something avenue where I used to sit and watch with you. We were both gay and it felt so right. Slipping off my drawers. Staying up all night. Staying up all. Listen, can I just have a good time, Ashley? Ashley says because everybody else is doing it. Yeah. I'll find them and send them. We'll do exclusive. I legit, Cody will have to compile all that. I've been asking for ticks. For beginning of what I have. Oh, I'm all about it. I'd love to see that. That'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, just for this one moment right here where he's like, I would never go to those fun parties. And then be like, here's text to him wanting to go to those parties. Fuck. Oops. You got again, baby. You've got again, baby. All right, boys. We're doing it live. There you go. We're so close to Naked Snake. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So when I went to AmFest, I watched football with Melanie. And that's what we did. We didn't partake in that party culture. And
I chose Melanie over the party with the strippers, yes.
You know,
doesn't look much better.
I think that's fine for young kids in the community. Go ahead, get out there and have fun. But you don't see Tim at those parties either. He's about his business. He's about getting the job done. And that's what I respect the absolute most about him. And so I am humbled by the business that he's built, and perhaps too late, but I've adopted a lot of the ways that he deals with internet drama and things like that because he just doesn't give a crap. He doesn't care. And
why do you not say shit? You can say shit on YouTube. Also very interesting. Gotta put this out there. When did he adopt any of the things that he's talking about? He crashes out every stream about his detractors. What are we talking about? I'm very confused. Very, very confusing. Whole situation's very confusing. I don't know what the vlog channel is supposed to be doing or supposed to be saying anymore. It just sounds like stuff. He's like, I'll do this. And it's like, but you don't do any of these things. You're lying. You completely don't do these things. You do the opposite of these things, actually. But okay. Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say. All right. I'm about to piss my pants, boys. All right, boys. Make sure you guys do me a huge favor and hit that like button. We're going to go for another 9 minutes, and then I'm going to log off here. 160 from Naked Snake. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're almost there. We're killing it. One red boy from that rainbow night. Shout out to Patrick Power and Kylie Goff for those pink boys. Appreciate you guys. I hate knowing things. I do. But for real, when you live in D.C. and cover stuff, you hear so much Jared's such a liar. Well, we need all of it. We need everything you got, Farron. I want it. I want to show it to the world. We must show it to the world, you see. We must release it all. Show it to the world, you say. You leaving me that quick? I just got here. Actually, I'm still here. Okay. I've been live for almost 4 hours, though. I'm about to piss, and I'm about to piss my pants. So I'll go pee real quick and then come back. How about that? But I can't do it all night. Okay, can't do it all night. You see, yes, I am. Let's see how this works on YouTube. Still, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that anymore. Why is everything always changing? What the fuck? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Anyways, like YouTube still doesn't even let you keep up with any of the non-numbered super chats. They're just not even on there. What the fuck? I can't DM. So chat. Well, did you make a new profile or make a different profile or come off a different profile? Let's see. I'll just look at it. I'll look at it in a second. Okay, let me go pee real quick for just a second, and then we'll continue the show. I'm gonna go for a little bit longer, and then we'll have a party. And I'll be back, of course, tomorrow. But give me 2 seconds. I'll play my Halo song. You guys want to hear my cringe ass Halo song from when I was in my 20s? Here you go. Jesus, man. That's rough. That's rough. That was a fat one. That was a fat one right there. I tell you what. All right, anyways. Let's continue, boys. Let's continue. I'm like sweating bullets now. I had to pee. I was peeing so hard to try to make it go fast. I was like, everything, all my arms are just freaking veins are just it's like I was lifting weight. All right, boys. I'm a music teacher, and this does not suck at all. Well, I appreciate that. That was a long time ago. Okay, it was a long time ago. So, but I appreciate it. How that was hot. Hell yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, E-Murph. Appreciate you. Thank you, E-Murph. Is that M-Bone? Is that M-Bone? M-Bone! Oh my gosh, M-Bone. You crazy, baby. Here's some support for the silliness. Huzzah! Can I have some support for the silliness? Come on. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Thank you so much. I love you, and I appreciate you. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. And now M-Bone is tied. God, everybody just got the top spot. Shit. M-Bone. M-Bone, M-Bone, M-Bone. All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, M-Bone. Thank you for the support. Shout out to my boy getting us 100 away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, M-Bone. M-Bone. All right. Buster Brown, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I'm stoned and wasted. That was cool, streamer. Thank you, brother. I have a lot of music that I've never released. I've let some people hear them. Like a few people in chat have heard my music. and my recent stuff, but I don't really release anything. It's more just for me. It's more just for me. I don't know why. Just prefer it that way. Iron Maiden's my favorite band. Hell yeah, brother. You singing Jolene? Well, I was singing M-Bone, 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 M-Bone. I'll drop it a pink boy on my face. Patrick says, I want to be number one. Cody, what about the Alex Jones song? It's still there. It's still there, Mr. Patrick. It's still there, brother. I still have the Alex Jones song, brother. I would never besmirch Mr. Jones and his beautiful song and his sultry voice. Jeez. Patrick Power is now the top dog. He wouldn't let M-Bone stay for very long. He's like, nah, bro. Get out of here, M-Bone. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to Patrick Power. You're the number one. Yeah, I still have it, dude. It's right here. Thank you, buddy.
System, the company store, the paradigm of absolute control.
You still got it. Still got it. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to my boys. He's singing Jolene. Yeah, well. I like to sing. I like to sing about the Muna and the Juna and the Springa. Just how it is, man. E. Murph says the difference between you and Jerry is you are interesting. Oh, charismatic. Oh, humble. Oh, Jerry. Oh, okay. Stop, E. Murph. Stop. I can't take any more. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I'm just a normal ass dude, E. Murph, but I appreciate it. Jolene. Oh, I bet PDH is pissed at me singing. She's probably asleep right now. Oh yeah, she's definitely asleep. She got to get up and go to work. Me, I work from home. Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ashley, for the gold boy. You've been so nice to me tonight, Ashley. Thank you. I love to sing. That little owl, that little goofy owl. I'll drop a red boy right now if you sing Oh Sherry. Oh. I should have been gone. After all that. I don't know the words. Oh, Sherry, I love holds on, but I couldn't let go. Is that me? All right, okay, I'm trying. I'm doing a bad job. This is the only way Alex Jones video you never. This is the only. Yeah, it's great. Great. I bought an expensive Lego set tonight, so what's a few more dollars? Oh yeah, it's a few more dollars. Thank you, Ashley. We love you. Uncut gems. I mean, you cannot use this with 400 gems with an eagle. Thank you, brother. And there it is, amateur with a fat pulsating red boy. Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Thank you so much, amateur. I love you and I appreciate you. It's the most money Steve Perry has ever made me. Ah, yes. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm pretty sure you did a gold bar earlier too, so that's 110 top boy. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Shout out to my boy, the amateur, for coming in clutch. Stormy Fields, channel 404. Whether you're all me gets up for a late night sandwich. I'm gonna turn on YouTube. Can't be too weird. None. What? What do you mean? What is? You don't like Steve Perry? Come on. You don't like Don't Stop Believing? Run through that feeling. Street lights, people. Yeah. Toxic Jedi with 500 kicks says, let's fucking go. Yes. Thank you. I always like that song by Journey, Amateur, Wheels in the Sky, Keep on Turning. That's a good one. What's that one song? Loving, Touching, Squeezing. Yeah, dude. Loving, touching, squeezing each other. You're tearing me apart every day. You're tearing me apart. Oh, what can I say? You're tearing me apart. You only lie, dear and life with your love. All right, anyways, you get what I'm saying. This is your brain on CBC Coffee. All right. Daniel Robertson says, do we just bully Jared to get into the gym and lose weight? Yes, that's what we did. We did this. Oh, PDH is going to be pissed. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Fuck. Oops. I can't sing that high for Steve Perry, so I have to do a little weird voice where I'm like, ah, basically. It doesn't sound right. It's like a fake voice. It's like a joke voice. Thank you, Daniel. Maverick says, Cody, why didn't you apply for Content Streamer University? So much to be learned, so many experiences to be had, so many charges to catch. Wasn't it like $15,000 a person? Shit. And I'm probably way too old. You probably got to be 14, so you can go hide. You can go hang out with the famous streamers. But you got to be 14, though. There won't be any cameras, by the way. Ooh. Scots Groats, so did you get a whiskey-infused sun drop slushy while you were in South Carolina? No. I drank a lot of whiskey, though. Toxic Jedi said, you should become a fighter pilot. I'm definitely too old for them to ever let me anywhere near one of them bitches. I do have the correct eyesight for it. But ain't gonna happen, brother. Unfortunately. Ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I guarantee you when I go see if PDH is asleep, she's going to be sitting there stewing. You were singing so loudly, you bitch. She's definitely going to call me an F-slur. It's coming. I feel it. Oh, my chat's broke. Oh, there it is. Never mind. You missed out there, Magical. You know what I did a lot, Scroats? I went to this place called Sharky's downtown, Greenville. Really nice little dive bar. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I really, really liked it. It was fun. It would be long, yeah. Make sure you guys do me a favor and like the show. Jared's so jealous you're dating a woman, let alone an attractive. Well, yeah, fuck him. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. I got a picture of it right here. I got a good picture of us at the gym. Where is it at? It's not that one. That's a picture of Jeremy all cross-eyed. It's funny. There you go. There's me and PDH at the gym. Being fat. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a girl's shirt that I'm wearing, and I didn't know when I bought it, by the way. But we go hard, brother. We go hard. We go real hard. Hell yeah. All right, anyways. Let's do Naked Snake. Let's go. Let's do some Naked Snake, brother. Hell yeah. Wearing a woman's suit. I didn't know at the time, okay? Didn't know. But I wore it with pride. Okay? Sometimes you got to lay in the bed you make. And that was the bed I laid in that day. It was the bed. Yes. By the way, boys, don't forget. I'll be back tomorrow, as per usual, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So get on it, doggone it. We're going hard this week. We're going to have a lot of fun with pride. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. We're gonna hit some fight milks. I know it's coming. We're gonna smash some milk. I'm gonna make Jesse do it. It's gonna be fun. So let's do Naked Snake and then raid somebody. We've been live for 4 hours. I thank everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Such a fun show today. God, I love clowning on Jeremy. It's so fun. when he told me he was going to sue me, I was like, fuck it. We'll just talk about it more. You know, I mean, if he's already planning on suing me, we might as well. Fuck it, right? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Is that? Hold on. Let me make sure this is the right channel here. Because if they're live, that'd be a good raid. Because he hasn't come home. Because he's loving who he's touching. He's squeezing another. Hold on. I want to just see something here. Oh, they've been live for 1,000 hours. Okay, I don't want to jump in here when they're about to get off. Okay, just making sure. Well, I know what we're doing then. We're doing Cinevere. We love Cinevere here. All right. Shout out to all the boys. Appreciate you guys. Long last name. I love you, buddy. I saw you in the Rumble chat. That is true, Stormy Fields. That is true. All right, we're going to do Naked Snake, and then we're going to raid Cinevere, so give her some love. Appreciate you guys so much for everything you do for your boy. You guys are goated as hell. Like the stream on the way out, and let's hit some Naked Snake before we go. One more time. It's number 9. Shout out to Patrick Power, Amateur, Kylie Gloff, Bone. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to my medieval spawn, Fly White Girl. Made the stream a very, very crazy stream. I appreciate you guys and everything you do for your boy. I love you. Let's do Naked Snake one more time. It's that time again.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a
Here we go.
fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for
Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Here we go, boys. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Here we go.
Someday we'll go to the rain. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. For the day you see give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Hell yeah, boys, one more time. Down the hatch, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Still in a dream, snake eater.
My God. My name. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for me. I love you and I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Big shout out to Amateur. Shout out to Kylie Gloff. Shout out to Patrick Power. Shout out to Ashley, the beautiful fat cheeked Ashley. We appreciate you so much. Thank you to everybody. Fair and balanced. Oh, sunken metal. I saw his PFP again. It's fucking hilarious. Jay Sledge, of course, my boy, Razzle Dazzle. I thank you guys so much. Thank you, Medieval Spawn, Fly White Girl. Thank you as well. And thank you so much to Mr. Gator over on Kick, DK Cripple, Toxic Jedi, good old lady, Pre-Dawn Corpse. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go. See you guys tomorrow. Get the hell on it, doggone it. We'll probably be shitting on Jeremy some more, I'd imagine. At least a little bit. And we'll probably do one gaming stream this week for fun. So get on it, doggone it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Say Cam Raid in the chat to Cinnabere when you see her. Hell yeah.